What's up? What's up? On YouTube over here, we're streaming. On TikTok, we're streaming. We just started the stream. It'll take a minute before we get rolling. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Ethereum. We're going to look at, well, all kinds of things that people call out. So we'll be looking at tons of stuff, and it'll give us an overall view of what the market's doing today. We just had a nice rally coming off a bit of a dip, shot back up, got eaten up pretty quick. Pretty exciting. For those of you listening on TikTok, welcome. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we're going to get rolling. We're already at 15. We're already at 30. As soon as we hit all that, we're going to get rolling. We're going to start out looking at this chart. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Ethereum. We're going to look at everything. You call it. You call it. Dang, we're over 100 likes. Let's get rolling. I like to start out every stream by showing this. Check this out. You know what this is? This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Let me ask you, when was a bad time to buy Bitcoin? Do you know how many people thought they had made a big mistake by ever buying Bitcoin right here? Same thing right here. Same thing right here. They bought up here, and they got down to here. They're like, oh, God, I made such a mistake. Oh, I'm selling it. I'm getting out while I can. Whammy. People down here thinking, oh, I made a mistake. This is going to zero. This is nothing. Whammy. Same thing down here. Guess what's going to happen down here? Same thing. Same dang thing, folks. Same dang thing. So, do you know what these blue lines are here too? I like to start that out. Anyone know what these blue lines represent? Because isn't it crazy? Like, look at the price. What happens after these blue lines? Whoom, whoom, whoom. What if? Do you notice over here? There's another blue line that's going to be happening in the future, March 2024. You guys know what this stuff is? Throw in the chat. Yep, Mr. Alpha knows. They're having events. Bitcoin is a proof of work crypto, meaning it gets mined. You know what? It's hard programmed into Bitcoin that every day, currently, you can only mine 900 Bitcoin a day. That's not every miner. That's across every miner in the world. They split up 900 Bitcoin. Back here, 1800, 3600, 7200. These blue lines represent halving events. So the amount of Bitcoin you can get mined a day gets cut in half. You know what that does to supply and demand dynamics? Whoosh. And that's what shoots these prices up, because the new incoming supply gets cut in half overnight. Here's the next one coming up over here. Guess what? If we go low, when we were in this big dip here and this big dip here, guess who was buying? Me. Because I know about this. Not to mention I just believe in Bitcoin and crypto, period. But I also know that I don't care how low this goes. The lower it gets, the more excited I get, because the more of it I get to buy for a deep, deep discount. Because I know, worst case scenario, when this next halving comes, which is a little less than 2 years from now, wham. I'm not trying to get rich quick. These are long-term holds for me. And not financial advice, but I feel like they should be for you too. Let's look at the actual Bitcoin chart here on the 4 hours, see what we're doing. We had a nice rally. We had this dip. I've been calling this dip for all week, really. As I could tell, we were chopping out. We were losing momentum, and it had such a pump up that it needed a bit of a correction to cool down, because the market, it's only going to carry it up so high before it goes crazy, before it says, you know what, this is just too much, we got to go down. So it did come down a bit, came right here into this golden pocket, dipped below it, got eaten back up real quick. Now it's finding resistance at the top of the golden pocket here around 466. Right now the price is at about 4,600. That's a pretty good spot. I'd say we're in a pretty good spot. Sure, we broke that trend line, but that trend line was insane, because that was the one that came from Sunday, well, longer ago than that. But we have this trend line here is the main one I'm tracking. And I was like, if Bitcoin, I thought Bitcoin would come down to it, hit somewhere around like 44,000. What did it hit? I guess it did hit about 44,000. So I guess that's about right. But then it got gobbled up. Got gobbled up. Let's take a look at Ethereum, and then we will take shout-outs from you guys and look at coins you guys want to look at. But we always got to start out looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are the two big boys. These are the two main things I accumulate. Same thing with Ethereum. Had that dip, came right here at the bottom of this golden pocket, gobbled up, ate right up. I did take a short back here at 34.20. If you were on my text message list, you got that alert too, and you probably made some pretty good money too. You want to join the text message list while it's still free? Click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. Scroll down a bit and join the text list while it's still free. I just sent out some real good alpha too. Just sent out some real good alpha literally 10 minutes ago on this project that I'm getting 3,200% APR on. So you want to check that out? Go to well, I just posted a YouTube video too. So you go to my YouTube and check that out. Daily Crypto Bull on YouTube. Click the link in my TikTok bio. There should be a play button. Or you can click the link and go over here, and if you scroll down a bit, I got a YouTube link right there. So Ethereum, looking good. We printed a green dot down here on the 4 hour. I would say that's pretty bullish. We didn't get into the oversold zone, which is below this white line here. But gauging how fast this got gobbled up, that makes me pretty excited. That makes me pretty excited at how quickly that gobbled up. It came down, 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 hit this golden pocket here at 3,200, and the market said, all right, I'm buying it up. That's too cheap. Boom. And it comes up here and hits this trend line. I would like to see it get back above this trend line. So I think right now it's bouncing in between the golden pocket and these trend lines right here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think on the weekend, I think we could pump up more is what I think. That's what I think. We could come down a bit more. All right, let's look at something else. Someone put Jay Taylor, Big Ed, thanks for the follows. Let's look at Phantom. I saw someone just put Phantom. Who was that? Deftone Imaging. Let's take a look at Phantom. I love Phantom. Phantom didn't even have a dip. Look at that. Phantom said dip. Bitcoin, Ethereum going down. Not me. Boom. I'm just pumping up. I love Phantom. Phantom is possibly my complete favorite altcoin. After, of course, I don't consider Ethereum an altcoin. Ooh, looking good, looking strong. Momentum's going up. I like Phantom. It's this. Look at this golden pocket here. Acting as a very strong support zone, right? It's just riding that line. You can see how Fibonacci lines are no joke, guys. Fibonacci lines are just no joke. But we look at how perfectly this goes. Now we're finding resistance right here at this Fibonacci line here, the 786. If you can see it, 786 right here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. JASP, man. JASP has been the coin that people have been asking me about for like 2 weeks now. And it had this big old pump. It was the ugliest chart I've seen in this bear market that we've had. It was, everything went down, excuse me. But JASP literally did nothing but go down. That was so weird to me. So I don't know what's going on with JASP and why everyone's getting so bullish on it. I don't know much about JASP, but it still looks to me like momentum's going up. This is perfect right here. Look at this. So you see how price is going down? But look at these momentum waves down here. Momentum, see these green dots? Momentum is going up. And JASP just broke this trend line. I think you're going to see a bounce from JASP. I think you're going to see a bounce up from JASP. Thanks for the follow, Woodrow, or Woodtoe. D-Man, thanks for the follow. Let's take a look at Block. Guys, for real, go over and check out my YouTube channel because I just posted a video. Let me refresh this. If you go into my TikTok bio, there should be a play button that'll take you over there, or you can click the link in my bio and go to my YouTube channel there. You could also just click, the YouTube button right here. But you have to go watch it, okay? Because I just posted something that is super, super rare. It's giving 3,200% APR, and it's not like some garbage junk coin. Not at all. Not at all. It's such a rare opportunity, in my opinion. Like I just pumped a ton of money into it because I was like, I don't see this come up literally almost ever. I'm getting in. So go watch it. Do a whole walkthrough showing you how to do it. Definitely check out my YouTube channel. I just posted the video, and it's something time sensitive. Real Jonathan White, thank you for the not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 roses. You're awesome. Crypto face kind of a douchebag though. I can totally understand that. I'm not going to disagree with you. I like the guy, but yeah, I totally get that. Blocktopia, Blocktopia pump. Look at that, 13 cents up to 30. Basically more than doubled. Yeah, it needed a cool off. I think it could still come down some. Let's draw a trend line. These trend lines are going to be ridiculous. Because, what the hell are you supposed to do with this? I'd say that's probably the trend line. So it bucked way above it. So it could come down quite a bit. I think it will come down a good amount. Let's draw a fib line on this. Fib box, rather. I call them a fib box. I don't know what other people call them. Fibonacci retracement. So how we do that is we're in trading view. We just go over here to this button, click this, fib retracement. Then we come over here and we go down to the very bottom spot of the move, click, and take it all the way up to the high spot, which is up here, right there. Okay, I click, Now I got this fib box here. I'm going to draw one more. Come down here to this spot, the bottom again. I'm going to go up to this spot. Yeah, let's go up to this spot up here. Interesting. Let's zoom in a bit. Blocktopia, it's finding resistance right here at this. There's a lot of resistance right here at this spot. This right here, this is about probably what I would call, if things go down as a cool off, it could still be on trend if it went down to like 2 cents. It would still be well on trend if it went to 2 cents right here. Plus it hit perfectly the bottom of this fib box, the 786. I dig that. I dig that. Nautical Mile, thanks for the follow. By the way, if you're commenting and I'm not responding to you, apologies. I'm just out here looking on this screen and I'm not looking at this one all the time. Boy, we got 200 people on here. We got 1,000 likes. Thank you all for being in here. Smash the like. Let's just fly up to likes. Let's see if we can get to 2,000 likes in like 10 seconds. Just smash it. Real Jonathan, thank you for the not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 roses. You're the second person mentioning that DeFi play today. Yeah. You're welcome, Deftone. Yeah, we're flooded at 1,600, 1,700, 1,800. Oh, thank you for the roses, British tea. 2,000. You guys are amazing. You're awesome. Awesome. Thank you. You're so awesome. But here, what else do we want to look at? Who's got something else? Chanka, thanks for the follow. British, of course, thanks for the follow. Boy, the likes are still flying in. You guys are awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Love 1966, thanks for the follow. Throw out another coin. Let's take a look. What else should we look at? WRX. I don't know what WRX. When you say WRX, I think of Subaru. Isn't there a WRX Subaru car? Let's see here. We did have quite a dip here. We had a bearish divergence print, right? So that's when price is going up, but momentum is going down. Bearish divergence. We did have quite a correction right there. A quick one, but it got gobbled up, it looks like. Came up to here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe we draw a trend line real quick. Click here. Yeah, I'd go probably like that. Yeah, so it broke the trend line. It's below it. Will it get back above it is the question. Maybe we draw a quick fib. Whew. That wick going up is gnarly. Going up is gnarly. Let's see here. Let's go there. We'll go. Do we want to go all the way up there? Yeah, we will. Look at that. Hit that golden pocket right on the nose. Wow. Zoom in. Momentum going down. Hit that golden pocket. That was a pretty good. This is a very classic short call. Look at this. Let me show you a teaching moment right here. You see this momentum wave right here? You see how high it is? And it prints a red dot. That means it had a topping out of price, at least momentarily. You know, and for a bit. This is on the 4-hour time frame, right? So each one of these candles is 4-hour price action. So this red dot and this big wave correlate to this, and then price went down, hit the trend line, bounced up again, went higher, right? So we have this high and a higher high. But look at this wave down here. This wave is for this high, higher high. Here's this wave and a lower wave. Price going up, momentum going down. Lever Atlas even shows this line here for us. Hitting that golden pocket. This is a no-brainer spot, very high probability spot to take a short. And now it's come back up. Looks like it's using the 786 here as support. So, and it's below the trend line. I think it's going to come back up above the trend line. It just needed to cool off. It went way nuts up. It had to go nuts down for a second to cool off. What else should we look at? Borkin, thanks for the share. If you guys can hit that share button, yeah, that'd be awesome. Joker, thanks for the follow. LCX. What is LCX? What is LCX? See here. LCX seems to be, so it's going sideways, but momentum's starting to point up. I wouldn't call this as high probability as the thing we just looked at, but it looks like it's found some support here. To me, it looks like it's got a better chance of going up than down. What coin was that? This is LCX. That last one we looked at was WRX. I actually don't know what that coin is. I just looked at it quick. Blast Centurion, thanks for sharing the video. Traveler Joe, thanks for the follow. Annika, thanks for the follow. Eagle, yeah, let's look at Belleron. Good call. Let's look at that. Let's look it up. We've got some lines drawn already on here. Look at that. I mean, Fibonacci lines are just no joke, guys. Look at that. Found that as resistance, bounced down, and now it's kind of below it a bit. Let's draw a trend line quick. Let's go from here first. Sure, we'll call that a trend line. Let's call this a trend line 2, like that. So it broke that trend line. It's in between these two. Interesting. Maybe I can draw one more. Let's go from like here through all this stuff. Okay, interesting. So it's below these two, hitting this. So it's got a bit of resistance above it here. Elron does. Momentum seems to be going down. This one might go sideways, maybe down a bit, in my opinion. We already looked at JASP. We already looked at Phantom. Dan the Kid, Do Could Juice, thanks for the follows. What else? By the way, if you're just tuning in, be sure to go watch the YouTube video I just put up. It is some serious alpha, 3,200% APR on very legit coins. This is a very rare opportunity, for real. To find I'm just Daily Crypto Bull on YouTube. If you go to my TikTok page, there should be a play button here, or you can click this link and it'll take you to this page, and you can just click this play button up here, or scroll down and click that. A lot of ways to find it. Definitely watch it. It is time-sensitive stuff. I'm not kidding. Not clickbaity. For real. Just seriously watch it. It's a complete walkthrough. Get on it. Do you think WRX was going to go higher, or was it treading lower? It looked like it was. It looked like it had a good chance to go up. To me, it looked like it had a better chance of going up than down. Luna? Yeah, let's take a look at Luna for sure. I mean, that's been the darling for a while. The trend, it definitely broke this crazy trend it was on, but it's still on an overall upward trend. Check this out. Let's draw a trend line from here. Look how perfectly, boom, boom, boom. So to me, it's interesting. I think it kind of goes sideways, but it could come down. I think if it comes down, it won't go down too much. Let's draw a fib on this, on Luna here. Whew. It's hard to draw a fib on Luna because it's at all-time high. So I could draw a fib extension, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to draw this. So there's a lot of support in this area here. Very interesting. I don't know. I guess I could draw a fib extension. Go down here. Go up here. Oh, shoot. I drew it wrong. My bad. Whoops. I drew it wrong. Dang it. Hold on. It's hard to draw. I don't draw these as much, especially since we're down this down market. So we'll go here. Here. I drew it wrong again. Damn it. Hold on. One more time. Go. Whew, it's hard to tell when something's at an all-time high like this. Let's see. How should I draw this? Here we go. No. I know what I want to do now. Okay. I have to really scrunch this thing up. I'm going to go from... Yeah, boy, it's a tough one to draw. Let's go from here to here. Here. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's zoom that back in. Yeah, and that's working pretty well too. That fib extension is working pretty well. Look at that. It's using this right here as support. It hit it right on the nose. We got this trend line. So this looks like a pretty strong support to me, actually. It was resistance back here, found support down here right on. Look how this, well, I drew the trend line, but look at how it nails all this. The fib lines. It's just what plays out so well. Look at that, nail that down there. Wow, right on the nose. Right on the nose there. Right on the nose there. Right on the nose there. Fib lines are just no joke, guys. I am excited for Pulse Chain. I totally am excited. I actually just watched a Richard Hart interview last night. I mean, I'm not like some Richard Hart fanboy or something like that, but I'm excited for Pulse Chain. I think it's going to make me a lot of money. Let's go to, yeah, AVAX. That's a good one. Let's check it out. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We're going to get rid of that. AVAX, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? I see Alathia down there. I apologize if I don't see if I'm not responding to all your comments. I'm out here looking at the screen, so I'm not looking at this screen all the time, not even close. So I miss a lot of things. Comments are just flying in. What do we think of AVAX here? AVAX certainly hitting some resistance here, but it did break above these two, so that's positive, but it's finding resistance right here at where these other ones found resistance, but it did bust above it a little bit. Let's draw a trend line. Let's go from here. I'll go with about that. So I would say it's still probably on trend. Let's draw a fib real quick, fib retracement. We'll go from down here to up here. So that's interesting, but then we want to zoom this in a bit more. Let's draw another fib from down here to how about up here? I like that one. Let's make that a little bigger. Yeah, we're meeting a lot of resistance right here, but if we can get above this, which I think we will, it's still on trend. That looks pretty solid. But I think if it can get above this, above 97, 98 really, and hold it and stay above and start to flip it into support instead of resistance, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Alathia, finally. I'll look at how do you spell that? Eh? Let me look at it again. How do you spell that? Alathia. Hopefully it's on here. Alathio. Is it Alathio? Oh, God. Can't even read that. Alathia didn't come up. It must be a very new coin. It must be very new. Let's look at Solana. Be careful with very new coins. That is what I will say. Got a lot of stuff drawn here. Interesting. We're in this kind of zone here and holding it. So God, Solana just keeps pumping it. But like this trend line here, now it just ramped it into more gear. God, look at that. Boy, oh boy, Solana is just pumping. I made a video yesterday talking about Solana, Luna, or AVAX, which one hits 200 first. I arrived at the conclusion I think Solana will, and Avalanche has the easiest path based on market cap, but Solana's already been there. Luna has the hardest path. I know a lot of Luna fanboys. I like Luna. I'm a fan of all three projects. And I understand you burn Luna for UST and all that stuff, and the actual supply can go down, therefore the price goes up. I get it. I do. I think all of them will probably hit $200. Just which one will get there first. Solana makes sense because it's already been to 260. Boy, Solana's just pumping. I'm glad I bought me some Solana at $80. That's for sure. Let's go to Apecoin. And if you were on my, if you were on my text message list, I told everybody I was buying Solana at $80 back when that was down there. So join this list. It's free. It's still free, but I'm going to be charging for it very soon. Click the link in my bio, and you can just scroll down. There you go. You're welcome. Apecoin, let's take a look. Let's zoom that out. Apecoin bouncing right off of this 12 line here. In a range, in a bit of a range really, between what, 12.5 to 14. Looking, just printed a green dot down here on the 4 hour, so and it's going up. So I think it could go up, but we'd really like to see. You'd really like to see Ape go up. In reality, I really hope Ape goes down like crazy because I want to buy it. I bought some at $8, back here on day one, way down here. But I thought it was going to come a lot lower, and it just hasn't. So Ape is one that's just on my radar, but you got to be patient. You got to have that emotional control to just have your price. And when things come to your price, you buy them. And if they don't, you don't buy them. And if they don't get to it, oh well, because this is already at sure, they say I would say this is at a $13 billion market cap because there's 1 billion Ape coins, but 850 million of them are locked up. So when you go look at the market cap, it's going to tell you the market cap's only like, I don't know, what is that, 200 million? That's not true. It's what would that be? Am I right? No, excuse me, like 2 billion. No, it's 13 billion. Okay, so that's the way I evaluate this. This is 13 billion because as these Ape coins get unlocked over the next, I think, year, you're going to see things happen. So I'm just waiting. I'm being patient. Cartesi. Let's look up Cartesi. It's a bit of a, I don't want to say obscure. It's just not a main one. It's a nice trend there. Boy, it held it too. It didn't even have a dip. Look at that. Let's draw a trend line. From here, connect as many points as we can. I like that. Boy, even though Bitcoin and Ethereum took a little bit of a cool-off dip, this said, no, I'm just going to step on the gas even more. Let's go here. What is this? Let me pull this down. Whew. God, that was ugly. Oh my God, look at that candle. What happened? What in the world? It went to 0.0009 for a second on this candle. Cartesi did. Whoops. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy crap. All right, hold on a second. I had to chase that down. I had to see what the hell that was all about. Okay, but let's draw a fib. We were going to draw a fib. That's right. We'll draw it from down here to up here. Let's draw a fibby. Hey, by the way, where are you all tuning in from? I want to know where everyone's from. Go ahead and drop it in the comments. There's that. While I draw these fibs. These beautiful, beautiful fibbies. Go up here. Oh, I made that too small. Delete. Yeah, I'm going to draw one more. Okay. I'll zoom in some more. Hitting a lot of resistance around there. Whoops. Ireland, welcome. I mean, my name is Irish. I've never been to Ireland. My family is at Melbourne. Awesome. We got some people from all around the world. Illinois, Nebraska, UK, Devon, UK, Washington, D.C., New York, Cali. Hell yeah. Thank you all for being here. I love, like, this is for real. Like, crypto in a lot of ways unites people, right? Now it's something that no matter where you're at, Austria, Miami, Portugal, it's something that we have in common. Wales, hell yeah. Something we have in common, you know what I mean? Like, it's Michigan, it's another Poland. Ooh, buddy, I hope you're doing all right. I don't know what it's like around your area right now. But it's something that, like, unites us. Like, hey, I don't care where you're at in the world. If I meet you and we share that crypto commonality, like, everything's off. Like, we instantly like each other. And we instantly understand, hey, this person's like me. It doesn't matter where you're from. That's what I love, man. That's what I love. I really love that. Ethiopia. Prussia. North America. It's a big spot. Anyways, what do we got here for Cartesi? Thank you all for sharing with where you're from. And thanks for the follows that have come through and the shares of the video too. You guys are awesome. I think I can't bet against Cartesi. It just keeps pumping. So to me, what does momentum look like? It keeps none of these are getting too crazy high, these momentum waves. Sure, Lever Atlas is showing me these lines here, but I would bet on Cartesi until it gives me reason to otherwise. Like, yeah, let's take a look at Alluvium. What's the ticker for Alluvium? ILV, right? Boy, Alluvium is one that, straight up, I am extremely underexposed on. Extremely underexposed. I wish I had, because if you guys listen to me for any amount of time, like, what is one thing that I'm humongous on? It's blockchain gaming. Blockchain gaming is going to be the first truly mainstream adopted thing in crypto. And I'm not a gamer, right? So I'm not like some gamer like, oh, whoa. It makes so much sense, it's ridiculous. By the way, if you're leaving comments and I'm not responding, I apologize, just because I'm looking out here on this screen and not at the phone screen here. Alluvium seems like it was following Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's draw a trend line for it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to the daily. I want to see where we're at in terms of the all-time high. Oh, baby. Look at this all-time high. What was it? $1,900. Where are we at? 600? Still seems pretty cheap to me for what it's going to be. They're going to be rolling out with some stuff too. Let's draw a fib. Let's draw a fib on that. Go down here. Bring it all the way up here. Yeah, we got a ways to go there. Let's draw a different one. I think I saw some people ask what is this tool I'm using. This is TradingView, this whole thing that I'm looking at. This is Lever Atlas down here, and this is TradingView. They work together. If you want to check those out, click the link in my bio. Click the link in my TikTok bio. And to do that, just click on my name on the screen, and then click on this thing right here. Then click on my logo or whatever. Click the link in this bio, and it'll take you to this page. This is Lever Atlas. You can get that here, and TradingView is right here. Hope that answers that question. So let's zoom in here. Let's go back to the 4 hour on good old Alluvium. Put a 1 in the chat if you're bullish on Alluvium. Boy, look at that. It's finding resistance right there perfectly at that 786. And you guys saw me. I just drew these Fibonacci boxes, right? And look at how it just taps it. Fibonacci lines are no joke at all. You're welcome, Anglemar. I see some 1s coming in. You got to be bullish on Alluvium. Like, it's a true AAA game. Like, being able to own your game assets, it's just such a, no pun intended, game changer. But Alluvium is definitely meeting some resistance, but it looks like it's really following Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's try a trend line real quick. Broke what I would consider a trend line, but now it's come up to it. So it's meeting resistance here on this trend line and this 786 Fibonacci line. I think it depends, man. Bitcoin and Ethereum are in the same spot. Whatever they do, this is going to do. We did print a green dot down here on the 4 hour. If you guys want to learn more about this stuff too, by the way, click the link in my bio. Click the link in my bio and take this free masterclass while it's still free, because I'll probably be charging for it soon. This thing, like this class, it's called How I Get Bitcoin and Ethereum for Free, even when the price goes down. Yeah, you definitely want to learn that stuff. I joined late. What Fibonacci line is that? It's a 786 for one of them. I drew. Real Jonathan, thanks for the roses, man. You're awesome. It's not the first time you've done it either. I see you, man. Jerry Ellison, thanks for the follow. Another Rash man, thanks for the follow. We looked at Jasmine a bit ago. How'd you graph it? How'd I graph? Looking at some comments now. Sorry, they're coming in so fast. I charted several of them, right? I picked them all from down at the bottom here, right? And then I marked them at different highs along its history. So I have several Fibonacci lines drawn, and I always do it like that. Boxes, rather. Fibonacci boxes. I call them Fibonacci boxes. I don't know if anyone else does. Whatever, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Same thing. Where you guys when the market is down? Let me show you something. Look at this. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. This is always when the most people are in crypto and the least people. Most people, least people. Most people, least people. Most people, least people. Whenever it gets, listen to me. Look at the life. When was a bad time to buy Bitcoin, by the way? There's never been one. These were the best times. These big dips when people that didn't understand what the hell was going on left, when it was quiet, when it got bearish. Because people forget, hey, look at this. There's always going to be a Bitcoin halving down the road. Here's one. Look what happens after every halving. That's where these blue lines are. Wham, wham, wham. Here's the next one. No matter what, I don't care what the price does in this zone. When we get to this line, wham. I don't care where it's at. So I only buy when it's low as hell, and I only sell when it's at an all-time high. That's what a simple rule to live by, huh? When didn't that play out? Hey, all-time high, I sell. Hey, super low, buying. Hey, all-time high, cool. Oh, super low. Hey, all-time high, sell. Hey, super low, buy. Hey, all-time high, sell. Hey, super low, buy. I don't buy and sell very often. I only do it in those times. Every other time I trade, right? And trading is the most powerful way to accumulate crypto. That's what we do here. I do that over on Buy It. You know a little more about that? Click the link in my bio and take the masterclass. It's still free. What else are we looking at? What else do we want to look at? When's the spot Bitcoin ETF coming out? I don't know, but it's coming, man. And it's not something to get too excited about, because right now it's a good time to accumulate this very precious, limited supply, ever increasing demand asset. Get it. Because once an ETF comes out, it's going to be that much harder to get and that much more expensive to get. Like most people, when they acquire like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're like, oh, when's the next time that, when's it going to go up so I can sell it? I mean, look at how bad of a mistake that is. Don't get me wrong. I sell up here and then I buy low. So if the ETF comes out, there's going to be fever and things are going to get hyped up and shoot up, and I'll sell at a high. But with that being said, remember, when it comes down, and it comes down a lot, so that people, that fear and greed index, that fear is really high, that's when you buy. Fear is high, that's when I buy. Greed is high, that's when I sell. That doesn't rhyme as well, though. What else do we want to look at here? Let's take a look at Vice. V-Chain, baby. V-Chain bucked that curve too, still is, although it's trading sideways now. Still could come down a ways and still be very much on an upward trend for V-Chain. You like that guy over there? That's me. My mom got me that a little over a year ago for a Christmas present. Made a bobblehead with my face on it. Love that. But overall, I mean, V-Chain still, everything still looks to be on an upward trend to me. All right, guys, as we keep looking through here, granted, we did print this. Look how perfectly, see this line pointing down? So this indicator, some of you were asking about it. It's Lever Atlas. If you want to get that, click the link in my bio, and you can get it right here. And I have a free trial on it. And I have my whole my trading course that comes along with it. Get it while you can, because I'm going to be taking away that free trial very, very soon. Anyways, so it pointed out, look at that. Draws this line, top of this wave, points right here. What happens? Goes down. Beautiful. Even this red dot up here, boom. Typically when it prints a red dot above this white line, you can see a nice little downward correction. Same thing when it prints a green dot down here below, typically it goes up. Here was a nice green line drawn for us. What happened? Whammy. Good stuff, good stuff. Tomas, thanks for the follow. Goo, thanks for the follow. Lux Algo. I think Lux Algo's okay. Lux Algo's like it just gives you buy and sell signals. It's more complicated than that. Because I've used Lux Algo and I don't hate Lux Algo, not at all. But to me, I've just found this type of thing, like this is Lever Atlas. It's a lot like Market Cipher. I found this to just work better. Sure, it doesn't give the dead, buy and sell signals, but the buy and sell signals on Lux Algo aren't like perfect, not at all, right? Here I can really gauge momentum and make my own decision. Like there's two strategies I really use. When a wave gets above or below this white dotted line and prints a dot, a green dot below, red dot above, that's one strategy that works out pretty well. If you back test it, it works out very well. And one that works even better, but you do less trades with, is when you get these lines drawn and they show divergences, right? Because this big wave and this red dot correlate to this high, but here's a higher high, right? So price is going up, but look at this wave down here, it's lower. Well, if price went up, shouldn't this wave be higher than this one? It should be, but that it isn't shows me that there's a shifting tide. And in reality with V-Chain, because of this, I don't think this was a strong enough correction. And this trend line here, I think V-Chain is going to come down more. I think V-Chain has a good chance of coming down more. I would have taken a short back here if I traded V-Chain. Now I would just kind of sit back and just chill. Can I check Algo? Yeah, let's check Algo. Hey, we're at 4,500 likes. Could you guys prop us up to 5,000 likes? That'd be pretty awesome. Algo is, look how perfectly Algo is riding this 382 in the Fibonacci box here. Look how perfect that is. Very interesting. Thanks for the follow, Starlight. So it's meeting some resist. I don't know if it looks to me like resistance is what it looks like to me. It looks like resistance. So it's trading here between the 0.5 and the 382. So between about 88 cents, 88.5 cents, and 93.5 cents, trading in between there. Looks like momentum's coming down. Money flow is probably coming down. I think it's looking to trade kind of sideways to me, deciding if it wants to break through this resistance or bust through this floor. I think it'll have a lot to do with what Bitcoin and Ethereum do. Hey, we're at 5,300 likes. You guys are awesome. Thanks for sending them in. By the way, put a 1 in the chat if you're not getting any interest on your crypto currently. Put a 1 if you're not getting any interest on your crypto, because it's, first of all, it's crazy to not get interest on your crypto because that's just free money. And if there's a bunch of people that aren't getting interest, I'll show you how, a really easy way to do it. See some twos from the same person. See some ones. See some ones. Here. All right. Here, I'll show you quick. If you click the link in my bio, over here. Click the link in the bio. It'll take you to this page. If you live in the United States, you can use Voyager right here. There's two ways, right? I got a whole DeFi walkthrough that you can get that shows you how to get some really great interest. But then here's the easiest way. It's not as much, but it's still pretty damn good. It's to just use Voyager. You just click this link here. You get $25 of free Bitcoin too. It's like Coinbase. except for when you buy and sell crypto on it, you don't pay fees. So like when I spend when I go to buy $1,000 of Bitcoin, I get more when I buy it on Voyager than I do on Coinbase. And any crypto that I leave here, I don't have to stake it or lock it up or anything, but any crypto I have on here, I get interest on it. Like I get like over 4% on Bitcoin and Ethereum, get 9% on USDC coin, which is a stable coin. It's always worth $1. So, it's like getting 9% on my cash. So check that out. If you're in the States, you can get this. If you're not, they will be rolling it out in Europe. Not sponsored, but be sure to use this button here. This is my referral link. Use someone else's referral link if you want, but be sure to use someone's referral link because that's the only way you can get the $25 in free Bitcoin. And you get the $25 in free Bitcoin once you just like deposit or trade like just $100 of crypto. Anyways, it's just silly. Like, get interest on your crypto, right? It's probably just sitting on Coinbase or something doing nothing. Go get interest on it. And this is a better place to buy and sell anyways. What else should we look at? London Green, thanks for the follow. You mentioned list price versus ask price. Yeah. Every exchange you go to, you're going to pay, when you buy, you're going to pay the, it's called the bid, the ask price. And when you sell, you're going to pay the bid price. Unless you're on somewhere where you can do limit orders, but that gets a little more complicated. Not a big deal. I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible for the people that like aren't even getting any interest or overpaying in fees when they're buying and selling crypto. Not your keys, not your crypto by leaving on exchange. I agree, Alba. I mean, I have a good amount on there. Granted, Voyager has an insurance policy like up to like 100,000, maybe 250,000. That insures your crypto. Like if they get hacked or something, they have an insurance policy for your crypto up to that amount. But I agree. Like I also have a lot in my MetaMask, and I have a ledger that protects it. So I actually have my keys and my shit can't get stolen. Let me lock that quick. So I have most of my crypto sitting on Voyager getting interest, and then I have the rest of my portfolio working in the DeFi space. That's what I use my MetaMask mostly for. Let's see here. Sorry if I didn't see your comment. There are so many coming in, and I'm out here looking at the screen and stuff, not necessarily this screen right here. Let's see here. Newbie here, what's the best platform to use for purchasing silver waves? I would say if you're in the United States, I would say Voyager. Like I just said this, but I'll say it again. Click the link in my bio, and it'll take you to this page. Just scroll down and use this. There's no fees when you buy and sell, so you actually get more crypto for your money, and you get interest on your crypto without having to lock it up or stake it. I would recommend that one. Qatar, thanks for the rose. Let's look at Voyager. Does not take big markups when you buy and sell. It does the same thing Coinbase does, and every other exchange. You buy at the ask price and you sell at the bid price. The difference is that Voyager doesn't have fees in addition to that, which is what Coinbase, etc. have. So when I go to buy $1,000 of Bitcoin, I get more Bitcoin on Voyager for my $1,000 than I do on Coinbase and most other exchanges. Centralized exchanges, that is. What's up, Portugal? Radio looked at Luna. We did not look at Loopring. Let's take a look at Loopring. By the way, we're streaming live on YouTube too. If you just tuned in, be sure to check out my YouTube channel because I posted a video today that is some serious time-sensitive alpha, how to get 3,200% APR on a very legit project. Very legit, that's been around since I think at least October. And it has a raving fan base, and it has done nothing but to over-deliver. So go check it out. On my TikTok bio, there should be a play button you can click, or you can click the link in my bio and just click this up here or down here, YouTube, either way. Loopring, let's take a look. Loopring's definitely hitting some resistance here, right? Hitting this Fibonacci zone here on these different boxes, but it is staying above the trend. Look how nicely that rode that trend line. It's just riding it. So I think it's probably going to stay on trend, but it's got to bust through this resistance zone here for Loopring. What is the video called? It's my newest video. It says like 3,200% APR. It's my newest video. I just posted it today. You'll find it. Frankie Top K, thanks for the follows. Doge, let's take a look at Doge. Whoops. Broke that trend line, broke that trend line. Now it's riding this trend line. Looks like it kind of almost came down to here. Doge is not looking good. This is probably one of the worst charts we've seen today. Like, it hasn't really had, it dropped big, bounced up some, got rejected by the golden pocket, bounced down, landed on the trend line, and now it's coming up here. Doge does not look good. Let's check the momentum. Yeah, look at this, by the way. Look at this indicator down here, Lever Atlas. It called this. Look at this. See this wave and this red dot? They correlate with this price high, right? So it said, hey, that's the top of this move, and then it went down, hit the trend line. And then the price went up higher and made a higher high, so we got a high here and a higher high. Look at this wave. This wave and this dot correlate with this high. Look, this high, this wave, this wave. Well, shouldn't this wave be higher than this wave if it correlates with this higher high? It should be. When you see something like this, this is called a bearish divergence, right? Making a high, making a higher high, price going up, momentum is going down. Look at that. And it hit this golden pocket here. That was just an easy spot to take a short, like a very high probability spot. Boom. If you want to learn about how to profit from stuff like that, and you profit big, click the link in my TikTok bio and take my free masterclass. I'll teach you how to do it. I'm going to be charging for that soon, so don't sleep on it. Let's go to SHIB. Someone asked, I think they asked about SHIB too. SHIB has been, you know, I feel like people are leaving SHIB and Doge. I do. I really do. If you're a die-harder, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the facts. Like, people are leaving. Let's draw a trend line here for, I would say that it's broken the trend, but it came back above it. Came back above it. Let's draw a fib box. Draw it from down here up here. Boy, look how perfectly that worked out too. Fibonacci lines are no joke, guys. Look, it got perfectly rejected off that line. Boom, bounced off this one, and now it found this one as resistance. And now it's down here in the golden pocket. Looks like it's using the 618, the top of this, as the resistance. And it's riding this trend line, but it's on thin ice, man. If it drops below here, all of a sudden this is flipped into resistance. SHIB and Doge not looking good. SHIB and Doge not looking good. I have not looked at Link yet. Let's take a look at Link. Link's looking solid. Link's one that I love. Link is one of my true long-term holds because the blockchain needs an oracle, and Chainlink is the winning oracle. Everyone uses Chainlink, and it's fantastic. If you're unfamiliar with what an oracle is, Real Jonathan, thank you for the 4 roses, by the way. I just saw that. You're awesome, man. You've just been lighting it up. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. If you're unfamiliar with what an oracle is something that takes information, like say price data from offline, from the real world, and puts it on chain. Think about how vital that is. That's data coming from the real world onto the blockchain. The thing that brings that information on is an oracle. That is as necessary as a water is to plant. You know what I mean? As a plant is for water. Water is for plant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man. And Chainlink is by far the dominating oracle in crypto. It's like the Bitcoin of oracles. It's that dominating. It's like the Ethereum of layer ones. You know what I mean? But it's of oracles. It's like the Ethereum of oracles. Like what Ethereum is to layer ones, Chainlink is to oracles. As a matter of fact, Chainlink is probably even further ahead of all the other oracles than Ethereum is to the other layer ones, as crazy as that sounds. So yeah, but looking good to me. It looks like it's finding support and resistance, kind of getting a squeeze here. Momentum seems to be going down. I don't know, man. To me, I think it's going to go up. Again, I think it depends a lot on what Bitcoin and Ethereum do. I saw someone put Gala. I saw a lot of follows come in. Thank you all for following me. You're awesome. If you can hit that share button too, that would be really awesome. Get as many people in here as possible. This is time-sensitive, important information. Plus, things are looking overall pretty bullish to me, and that people need to know that. Printed a green dot down here. It's coming up. Came down to this trend line, bounced nicely off it. This is Gala, by the way. Gala is also something that I very much accumulate. And also it coincided with the top of this golden pocket. Like, look at that. Perfect spot. I think yesterday I even said I think it'll come down to here. And this is a really strong support zone, and it did. It bounced like perfectly off it. Now it's kind of hitting this resistance zone on this trend line. But I think it'll come above it. I think overall things are looking pretty bullish. Jeff Barkley, thank you for the rose. What chart is this? This is Trading View. And then I have Lever Atlas as my indicator down here. If you want to check that stuff out, click the link in my TikTok bio right here, and it'll take you to this page. This is Lever Atlas, and this is Trading View. Be sure to use these. Well, it's the only way you can get Lever Atlas, but be sure to use this too, because I think you get a discount on Trading View. Let's see here. Wave. You want to look at waves? Yes, take a look at waves. Good call. I don't think we've looked at waves in a few days. Yeah. Lever Atlas called a pretty clear bearish divergence. As a matter of fact, waves looks like it's going to go down to me. I mean, look at this. Like this big wave and this red dot up here for this price high. And then price came up. We made a higher high. A higher high. But, excuse me, my throat's all dry. But this wave is so much smaller. So momentum is clearly shifting. Not to mention waves has just pumped so damn much. What is it down here? $8, $66. Really? Look at that. Feb 24, $8. March yesterday, $60. Are you kidding me? It's got to cool off. That's insane. So I would definitely take a short on waves right now. I like waves, but that's insanity. Things got to cool off before they pump back up. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't even know how to draw. Not know how, but I just let's try to draw. Yeah, let's draw a fib retracement. We're gonna go from down here all the way up to here. I mean, I think waves could come back down to $41. Let's draw a trend line from down here. Look at all that. Look at all that. Okay, I think I think $42 is a pretty decent spot that it could come to. Very interesting. I think waves has got to cool off. That's just a lot. And we're showing that divergence here. That's interesting. Let's take a look at Cardano. Haven't looked at Cardano yet. Cardano. Interesting. Looks to mostly it broke its trend line, and now I think it's using this as resistance. And again, Cardano went from 78 cents to $1.24, which is what, about over 50% gain. So that was certainly more than most of the market, Ethereum, Bitcoin, etc. Came up here, didn't quite cross this top here. So Cardano's trying to figure out what it wants to do. It's using this as resistance. We do have this trend line here. Cardano is one I'd stay away from at the moment. Hey, see you, Angel. Hang Anderson, thanks for the follow. Do you think Bitcoin will see 100K this cycle, or is it just hopium? I think there's a legit chance. I think there's a legit chance that Bitcoin could hit 100K. Very legit. And I've been saying since October that, because I'm a chart guy, right? I'm a chart guy, and I look at things, and you can see how things play out, how they're gonna play out, even though you have no explanation. It's like astrology or something. Even though I'm not the biggest astrology guy, but I don't understand it. Doesn't mean it doesn't work. But I know charts, and they seem to really call things, even if you have no clue how that's possibly gonna play out. Welcome to life, right? All kinds of things play out, and we never have a clue how it's gonna go. But I could see from everything, for the life of Bitcoin, etc., and looking at the lengths of the different cycles and the different percentages of gains and losses throughout all the cycles, the entire existence of Bitcoin, right? This thing right here. It kept pointing me to June 2022. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen, but it seems like something's going to happen in June 22 that's really big. And then one day it hit me. I'm like, oh, there's a really good chance ETH 2.0, the merge, could happen in June. I see that as very possible. And that would make a lot of sense. And now what's coming out? In March, they start talking about ETH 2.0 coming out in June. The merge. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you've heard of the triple halving. Put a 2 if you have not heard of the triple halving. It's a big deal. I'll explain it if you guys need me to. That's why I'm wondering. So 1 has heard of it. Okay, I see some 1s. I saw some 2s. I see some people have heard of it, some that haven't. Izzy says a whole bunch of twos. So I'm assuming you don't know what it is and you really want to know. A lot of twos. Okay, so I clearly got to explain it. Totally fine. So the triple halving, again, the Bitcoin halving is hard. These blue lines are when Bitcoin halvings happen. Look what happens after these. By the way, halving is when the amount of Bitcoin that comes into existence every day, new Bitcoin, gets cut in half. So back here we had 7,200 Bitcoin a day getting mined. After this halving, 3,600. After this one, what is that? 1,800. After this one, where we are now, 900. After this one, it'll be 450, which is about March 2024. Look what it does to the price when these halvings happen. Whoom, whoom, whoom. Because it's supply and demand. Immediately, when you have the ever-growing demand of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto in general, it's just the demand has done nothing but gone up, right? You got your peaks and waves, but overall, nothing but a hard right up. So when you cut the supply, the new incoming supply, things go up. Like look at oil. Or they're not quite the same, but you can kind of look at Bitcoin as a commodity, sort of. Look what happened. When all of a sudden we have less oil coming in, what happens to the price? Because the demand is still there, but when the supply goes down, sure, the same amount of Bitcoin is still here and new Bitcoin is coming in, but the new supply is a big part of what people buy, and it's a big part of the current day market. So when you cut that in half, the demand goes even up higher, and it's harder to get. So price goes up. Triple halving, now we're getting to it. Ethereum. When Ethereum does the merge, when it moves from proof of work, being mined, to proof of stake, where it's no longer being mined, do you know Ethereum currently is being mined at about 13,000 new Ethereum a day? So 13,000 new Ethereum get mined, come into existence every day. After the merge, which I believe is going to happen in June, we're going to go from 13,000 a day to 1,300. Triple halving. So it goes down 90%, right? If you go from 13,000, cut it in half again, and cut it in half again, you got 1,300. Look what happens with the Bitcoin halving. It goes from 1,800 to 900, 50% loss, reduction. What do you think when Ethereum is going to go from a 90% reduction? It's going to be a true rocket. So I think by end of year, Bitcoin blows, if that happens, if that merge comes, Bitcoin's going to blow past 100,000 and Ethereum's probably going to hit 20,000. That's what I think. So these prices today, that's why, all you got to do, you got to look at the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. There's never a bad time to buy. Don't listen to the noise and wonder, oh, should I buy today? Should I buy tomorrow? Blah, blah, blah. Should I wait for a dip? Doesn't matter. That's why people do daily cost averaging. And they just buy an amount every day. Me, I do dip cost averaging. So I only buy when it takes a big dip. Guess what I've been doing all year in 2022? I've been buying like crazy because this is when I buy. I buy when there's a big dip, which I deem as at least 40% down from its last high. Especially, we had an all-time high at 69,000. It came down to the 30s. I've been buying. When there's a 3 in the front, I buy. When Ethereum has a 2 in front, I buy. When we hit all-time highs, I sell. Not all of it, but I sell a good amount. By the way, hey, you guys like this shirt? Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys like this shirt. This Pink Floyd thing with the Ethereum here. Give me a 1 if you like it. Give me a 2 if you don't like it. That's fine. Just be nice about it. I made this myself. See some 1s coming in. Thank you. By the way, if you want to get this shirt, you can get it. Click the link in my bio. It'll take you to this page. Scroll down a bit and right here. Click that. It'll take you to this page. I have 10 shirts that I made. This is my favorite one. And it comes in different colors too, but there's 10 other ones here. They're only like 25 bucks. And they're really soft and really comfortable. They're awesome. I wear them every day. So just wanted to shout that out real quick. But I dig it. I love the pink. This is my favorite one. I like them all. But this is my favorite one. I just do something about it. Just fits so well with the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon album cover. Like, I love it. Luku, thank you for the follow. What else you guys want to talk about? We'll probably be shutting this down pretty soon. Be sure to click the link in my bio and check out those resources. Oh, again, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anybody. The way I talk sometimes, I sound like I'm sponsored. But it's because I'm begging you to help yourself. I'm begging you to help yourself. Get this card. This is the fold card. This is what I buy everything with. Because you know what I get with this card? I get Bitcoin rewards on every single damn thing I buy. And sure, there's other cards that do that, BlockFi, Coinbase, etc. But this one pays the biggest rewards. And no one talks about it. No one knows about it. I swear to God, I've never heard anyone talk about it other than me. And I don't know why. It's the best. And it's free. It's not a credit card. It's a debit card. You just put money on it and you buy shit with it. I pay everything with it. Click the link in my bio. It'll take you to this page. And it is the fold card right here. Fold card. Like, for instance, like I usually get about 2.5–3% back on everything I buy. But you can buy gift cards inside of it. Like, I buy Amazon gift cards constantly. And when I buy an Amazon gift card, I get 5% back. Plus whatever I get on the wheel, because they always have you spin a wheel to see how much extra rewards you get. So I usually get about 7% back in Bitcoin rewards for my Amazon purchases. Do you buy things on Amazon? Well, every time I spend $100 on Amazon, I get $7 of Bitcoin. What do you think that $7 of Bitcoin is going to be worth in 2, 4, 6, 10 years? It's going to be worth more than $100. Basically, the way I look at it, I'm getting everything for free. It's amazing. Elephant. You mean elephant.money? Izzy? Isnos? You talking about elephant.money? I've been meaning to get into that. You made over 60K in 3 months off of 3K. I'm kind of surprised you didn't make more than that. I was just looking at that price chart yesterday. That's one I'm literally thinking about getting in. I really just kind of did a little extra research on it yesterday. Yeah, 80K, not 60. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm surprised you only made 80K because of how much it's gone up and its whole mechanism for what I understood. And I listened to an interview with the guy, I can't remember his name, but the guy that made it, like, he's so smart, you can't understand what he's talking about, which I'll say is a good thing. Oh, H-bar. Let's take a look at H-bar. Let's take a look at H-bar. Trying to get this thing to stay here. Stay here, buddy. My thing that holds my phone is just kind of a jerk sometimes. Looks like, look where we are. H-bar is just looking strong. It followed Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, it dropped and found support right here and went up. Let's draw a trend line on this. Go from maybe here. I think I like that as a trend line roughly. Bounced right back above it, found support here. So I think it's got pretty strong support at about 24 cents. High 23 cents, 24 cents. Very interesting. I think I need to draw another fib line on this, fib box on this though. Maybe a couple. Hold on a second while I do that and we'll get a better look at H-bar. Go up to the top tippy tops. There we go. Definitely need that one. Back over, zoom it up. A lot of you were asking what I'm using. This is TradingView. If you click the link in my bio, my TikTok bio, it'll take you to this page. It's my whole crypto resources page. TradingView is right down here. And the indicator I'm using is Lever Atlas. You can get that right here. I got a free trial on it. This is my own product actually. You can get it free trial on it and you get my whole trading course for free too. Oh, this too, by the way. If you want to learn how to get super duper juicy gains in DeFi without having to look at a bunch of sketchy protocols and stuff, get my guide here. It's only $10. Like, you know, support your boy. you're going to get a hell of a lot more than $10 worth of value out of this thing. I'll tell you that much. I've used hundreds of DeFi protocols. These are my 5 favorite that I have most of my money in. Granted, I took some out of these to put it in that thing today that I was talking about. Go watch my YouTube channel. I made a whole video showing you how to get into that today because I'm getting 3,200% APR in that project. And it's a very, very, very good project. Very good. And I don't say stuff like that. I really don't. I don't talk. If you guys watch me for any amount of time, you know I don't sit here and talk. If I say something like that, I mean it. H-bar, though, looking like it's trending down. We did print a green dot. Hitting this trend, hitting this golden pocket. I think we've got some pretty good support here. Maybe some resistance. I think we got some resistance going on here at about 24.6, about 24.6 cents. I think it's going to follow Bitcoin and Ethereum, but overall looks bullish. Still on trend, still in the golden pocket. Everything in crypto, guys. Everything in crypto is looking, thumbs up. Like, seriously. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. It's, because I've been saying it all week. I took a short on Ethereum at 34.20. Made a nice profit there. Went down about $100. I went out at that point. I didn't get back in because then it went up some more. And then it went down some more. And I was like, okay, we got to see what this dip's going to do. And it's bounced back so fast. Makes me feel even more bullish, really. Phantom this year, I love Phantom. Phantom is by far my favorite DeFi ecosystem. And I think it's massively undervalued. Do you know Phantom isn't even listed on Coinbase yet? How is Phantom not on Coinbase? That alone is going to pump the price and really bring it to a lot of people's attention. It's insane. And it has the best TVL, total value locked, to market cap ratio of anything. Like, by far. It's so undervalued. So undervalued. What's my view on Ripple versus SEC? It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before this is over and Ripple wins. Or they pay a fine. I hope they don't even settle or pay anything. I want the SEC to just eat shit. And if you live in the States and you're not getting interest on your crypto, the easiest way to do it is to use Voyager. Just click the link in my TikTok bio. You'll go to this page. Use Voyager, right? Not to mention, it's just better than Coinbase, period, because you don't pay fees when you buy and sell crypto. So you get more crypto for your money than you do on Coinbase. And you get interest on your crypto, right? So on the first of the month, I get free Bitcoin and Ethereum just dropped in my account as my monthly interest payment. I get USDC coin. I get 9% on USDC coin. That's a stable coin, always worth $1. Like, any money that I don't have in crypto, I don't have in my bank. I have it in USDC coin because it's getting 9%. I'm getting 9% on my cash, regardless of what any market is doing. Yeah. Thank you for all the likes coming in. You guys are awesome. Thanks for spending this time with me. I hope you find it valuable. Happy Friday to you, too. I love Spindrift. Spindrift, if you're out there, I would accept your sponsorship. I would. I'm not sponsored by anybody. But there's some that I would. Like say Fold Card wanted to sponsor me. Yeah, absolutely. Please do. I love you. Like, you're fantastic. I think everybody should have you. TradingView, absolutely. Go ahead, sponsor me. I think everybody should be using you. Voyager, sure, sponsor me. I think everybody should be using you that's in the States. And I would say my only criticism is, why the hell aren't you in more places? King Talks, yeah, the card's free. Good job ordering the Fold card, man. Seriously. D. McComb, thanks for the follow. Fold is Sutton Bank. It is. I don't know what the hell Sutton Bank is. I didn't know what Sutton Bank was until I started using the Fold card. But yeah, it's Sutton Bank. So you can do ACH transfers too. You don't get any Bitcoin rewards on the ACH transfers. But, nonetheless, it's legit tied up with a bank. It's not like just some prepaid card. And it's easy to just like transfer money from your whatever bank you're in to your card. Like, they teamed up with Astra or something like that, and now you can send money from your bank to the Fold card like in like a day, which still isn't as good as crypto, but for, fiat system, that's really good. Hey, you're welcome, JX. I mean, that's what I do. Like, what else am I doing? Like, literally the entire thing I do is I'm out here adventuring in the crypto world, and then I bring back my best finds and tell you guys about it. Like, that's it. It's literally all I do, and I fucking love it. Coffee. I also love coffee. If anyone from coffee would like to sponsor me, that would be cool. I promote coffee, no doubt about it. What card? It's the Fold card. Just click the link in the bio and it'll take you over to my crypto resources page. Scroll down a bit and you'll see it. And check out those other resources too. Like, if I put something on that page, it's really good. Because I could put anything in the world on there. So I'm choosy. What do I have on there? I have my masterclass that teaches you how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down. And not just a little bit, like a lot. For free. Even when the price only moves a little bit. And then of course my trading indicator, because you need that to learn to be able to know when to get that Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. And I got my shirt site. Go get a shirt. And then I got Voyager, Fold, TradingView, Ledger. If you use MetaMask and you're not using a Ledger wallet, you're just begging to get your crypto stolen. And I'm not exaggerating that. You have to use a Ledger. Where's my Ledger? Yeah, buddy. Look at this. Because no transactions, there's a link for this in my bio. No transactions can happen in your MetaMask wallet without the approval out here in the real world where I push some buttons. So no one can steal your shit. But if you're not using a Ledger, people can steal your shit right out of your MetaMask wallet. You connect to the wrong site, they'll just drain all your crypto and your NFTs. You don't even need to do that. People can just hack your wallet. Like, it's not a joke. It happens every day. Every day. I know plenty of people who had all their shit stolen out of their MetaMask wallet. And they're responsible, but they didn't use a Ledger. If you have a Ledger, it's the keys to the vault. It's the key. If they don't have the key, there's nothing they can do. Ledger is this little device, Brett. Fold available in UK? I don't know, Chappie. I don't know where all it's available. Definitely available in the States. I'm in the States. This is a Ledger. Right here. You connect it to your computer, and it connects to your MetaMask. And there's buttons here. No, I gotta have it plugged in. I don't have it plugged in. Oh, it did come on. See? Show you guys here, right? Then you have a pin to enter to get into it. You're on YouTube. So I put in my pin, and any transaction I do in my MetaMask wallet, I have to approve it on this Ledger. If it's not approved on the Ledger, it doesn't go through. So no one can steal your shit. If you don't have a Ledger, people can steal your shit. And it's not like, oh, maybe, or it's a, really improbable. No, it happens every day. Like, it's a big freaking deal. If you're using MetaMask without a Ledger, it's like driving 120 miles down the highway not wearing a seatbelt, but it's actually probably even worse than that. In terms of money. I mean, you would die in a car accident. That's way worse than losing money. It's like two-factor authentication. Yeah, it's something of security like that. But I would say possibly even better. But yeah, it's like that. It's like that, exactly. Where you need to physically do something in the real world. The X, I have the X. I recommend the X because it's the most powerful. It handles the most coins, and that's the one I use. It's the more spendy of the two, but it's $150. Like, that's nothing. To actually secure up, probably you have thousands of dollars in crypto and will continue to get more and more crypto in your MetaMask wallet. Like, it's just something you have to have, straight up. I can't believe how long I went without using one. And again, use the link in my bio because I think you get a discount. I'm not sponsored by them, but it's a referral link, I think. So I think you get a discount if you use this. So click the link in my TikTok bio. right there. It'll take you to this page. Scroll down a bit, and here's the link right to Ledger. Yeah, I mean, for real, Brett, like, it's crazy. Like, I have a couple really small wallets that for some reason, like with like nothing in them, that I'll just use them to, like, when there's certain things that happen, like say a while ago, Primal Galaxies, is that what it's called? Anyways, you could if you just connected your wallet, you were going to get a free NFT. So I made a bunch of extra MetaMask wallets and connected them all. I didn't make Ledger wallets for those. But even when I go to use those, I'm like, even though there's nothing in them, I'm like, ugh, it freaks me out. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get robbed. Doesn't work without, do I have a referral code? Yeah, it worked. I clicked it. It worked. I don't think I have a referral code. I think it's a referral link. Maybe this is the referral code here in the address, maybe? Or maybe it's this whole thing. I don't know. But I think you get a discount through it. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But definitely get a Ledger, whether you get it through here or what. Make sure you get one. Found you on YouTube. Subscribe. Thank you, Crypto Wizard. Welcome. Be sure to watch that video I put up today. Like today. Like today. And do it. Do that thing. 3,200% APR on a project that established and that, I'll say, blue chip, does not happen very often at all. Get it while you can. Don't waste a day. It just takes you to the site. No, it is, yeah, that's what it did. It took me to the site. I don't know if there's a discount with this or not. I don't know. If I go X, add to cart, let's take a look. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a discount code, actually. Yeah, I don't know if there was ever a discount code, I guess. I don't know. I just knew that this was, because I signed up through here, and they had a referral link for me, so I put it in there. Let's go back real quick. I should reach out to them. Because I haven't, like, reached out to them. I should reach out to them and see if they would give me one. See if they would give me a for sure discount code. But nonetheless, if they do, it's going to be a very small one, 5% or something. Is there I don't see anywhere to put any kind of code. Huh, maybe there's not a discount code. No, that wasn't a discount. I don't know. Either way, be sure to get one. Like, if you can find a discount code, it's going to be very minimal. I mean, it's only $150 anyways. But I'll reach out to them and I'll see. It's Friday, so I imagine they're not going to get back to me for a while if they do at all. See if I can work something out. I mean, I have, like, people that I talk to. They should give me a code for you guys. Welcome, Crypto Wizard. Yeah, Joanne. There's no point waiting. Like, $150. Maybe it's a 10% discount, so it's like $15 off. It's not worth waiting. If you use MetaMask anyways, yeah, it's not worth doing one more transaction, seriously. Because even you just having your MetaMask, like, it freaked me out when I started realizing how many people were getting their shit robbed every day, and I started to know people that it was happening to, and I'm like, oh, it happened to you? Because they've been around longer than I have, and I'm like, wow. Like, if it's happening to you, it can definitely happen to me. So I got one immediately last year. I remember sometime last year. It's easy to use. And the ledger comes with a seed phrase too, So that's in addition to your MetaMask one, sort of. But you got to keep that really safe too, because you got to keep that secure. Well, like in crypto, it's about taking custody of your own assets and money. So it's also about taking responsibility for that too. And this is the reality of it. What's up, Anthony? You're new and late. Yeah, Joanne, exactly. Bobo says he loves his Nano X. Yeah, you do, right? Because it's like it's this piece of comfort. You know your shit can't get robbed. It can't get robbed unless you give someone your seed phrase for your ledger, which is written out here in the real world. I have it written, well, not in this box, but the things to write it on came in this box. I actually put them on a piece of, inscribed them on a piece of metal, and they're in a safe. What happens if the ledger card? What? What do you mean? Do you lose your money? Re-ask your question, D. McComb. I'm not sure what. I think there was a typo there. What if it fails? That's the thing, is like you can lose your ledger. You could lose this device. You can lose the device. What you can't lose is the seed phrase. You could get a brand new ledger after this one, and as long as you get your seed phrase, it'll access your stuff. But it won't fail. It won't fail. And plus, again, even if the device somehow does, you can get a new device as long as you have your seed phrase, which you wrote down. Yeah, if you lose your recovery phrase and something happens, like you lose your ledger too, you're in trouble. But that's the reality we're in. We need to, that's what this is about. If we actually want to have control of our own stuff, we also got to take responsibility for it. You're welcome, D. McComb. Does it cost more to transfer to Ledger? No. No, what Ledger is, here, I'll show you. So here's my MetaMask wallet. I don't really want to type in my phrase right here on the screen. Shit, because I logged out. But no, it's just a wallet inside of your MetaMask. That's all it is. And there's a ton of YouTube videos showing you how to use it and stuff like that. It's really not hard. You just literally install it on your MetaMask, and then you have a Ledger wallet in your MetaMask wallet. Because in your MetaMask wallet you can create a ton of new wallets. Addresses, that is. So it's a wallet address inside of your MetaMask extension. And yeah, that's what it is. Can Coinbase link with it? Probably, but I wouldn't want to do that. I don't think I would want to do that, because that's another party that has some involvement in access to my money. So I don't think I would like that, but it probably can. What's up, Love Jot? By the way, I don't think I've really mentioned this. Put a 1 if you'd be interested in learning how to get free Bitcoin and Ethereum, even when the price goes down. I mean, a lot of it. Can you hear my lady out there? She's up there talking to someone on the phone. I see some 1s coming in. So to learn how to do that, I have a class. It's free. Click the link in my bio. It'll take you to this page. Right here, this free masterclass. It's free for now. I will be charging for it soon, but take it. Literally every day I learn how to get not every day, I don't. But I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. I've gotten more Bitcoin and Ethereum for free this year than I bought last year, if that makes sense. And I'm actually pretty conservative. So definitely take that. I will be charging for that soon, so don't sleep on it. Bentley, thanks for the follow. What do you think, eToro? I don't trust eToro. eToro is like this big stock company just trying to come in here to the crypto game. No, thank you. I don't want to do anything with them. They're just joining the bandwagon. I'm not interested. I don't really like Coinbase much either. For centralized exchanges, I like Voyager. I feel like they treat me the best. Scotty says I wouldn't mind 1 Bitcoin, to be honest. Let me show you something. What I teach you in that class, like, let's go to Bitcoin real quick. This is going to blow your mind. Let me go to the daily. I'm going to show you 2 things. Check this out. So what if I told you, right, Bitcoin is up here at 69,000 all-time high. What if I told you, how much did it go down? It went down 52%. What if I told you that you could, if you had 1 Bitcoin up here, by the time you got down here, you could have 10 Bitcoin and got 9 for free. I didn't stutter my words. That's exactly what I mean. Is that something you'd want to learn more about? That's exactly what I teach you in the masterclass. That's right. Went down 50% and you can turn 1 Bitcoin into 10. Well, I don't have a whole Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. You can have $5 of Bitcoin. The principles are the same. Well, what about when it goes up? Same exact thing applies. From here to up here, you could turn 1 Bitcoin into 10 as the price goes up too. And get the price appreciation. But nonetheless, we know this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. The real goal is accumulation, not to make money in the short term to pay rent with. It's to accumulate as much as we can of this precious, limited supply, ever-growing demand, harder and harder to get asset that's going to outlive us. That is what we want to do. Because that's what whales and smart money do, right? Most people I talk to are like, hey, is something going to go up? Because they want to like make a few bucks in like a week. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, maybe not. I know over time it's going to go up like crazy, right? And I only buy down here and I only sell up here. I don't sell very often and I don't buy very often. But I'm always, what I teach you in this masterclass, I'm always doing this, because once you can get free Bitcoin and Ethereum, whether the price goes up or down, that's what I focus on. Because I want to just grow my bag and grow my bag and grow my bag, because that's what whales and smart money do. Not that I'm a whale, not that I'm smart money, I'm dumb money. But eventually I had the point where I thought, who's doing the best? Who would I like to be like in this space? Oh, whales and smart money. They're the ones that have the greatest results, no doubt about it. So what are they doing? And what I realized is what they're doing is very different. They have a very different goal than 99% of people in crypto. Most people in crypto are just trying to like make a quick buck. Not them. They're thinking way longer term. And their whole goal is summed up into one word: accumulation of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Accumulation. So everything they do focuses on that goal, right? So most people will, they know buy low and sell high, but most people, since they're trying to make a quick buck, are using their emotions and they end up buying high and selling low. We've all done it, trust me. Whales really do sell high and buy low. And they wait for their times and they do it through strategies. But the main thing they do to accumulate is what I teach you in this class. Definitely take that. Take it while it can. It's still free. Beautiful. And look at this. This is the daily chart. How far we go back here? December 2020. So it's about 2 years. This is no, it's not. This is, what am I talking about? So this is about an entire year chart here. Bitcoin's still in an upward trend. Look, made higher high, higher low. And now we're starting to come back up. This area, doesn't it look a lot like this area? I mean, different, obviously, because we went, but this area right here, I would say is a lot like this area, but maybe better. And now we're pumping up. We've got the merge coming up. We might have a spot ETF. We're breaking this. We're holding this. Where are we right now? So we're at the bottom of this golden pocket. We're getting a little rejected off of here. We really want to get above 47,000 and flip it into support. That's what we really want to do. Because we can do that, and then it's clinking the chains up to here, up to 51,000. And then 52, we get above that high. And then we get to 55. Then we get to 58. Then we get to 60. And then we just work our way up. This looks good to me. Sorry if I didn't. Let me scroll back a bit. T Jolly, thanks for the follow. Let me scroll back, but there were probably some questions. Dang, bro, you are becoming a star? James, thank you, but I mean, why do you say that? I mean, I really come out here and I try to like just share, like straight up, like this is the stuff I want to just like tell people I care about, but they won't listen to me. Like my family, they won't listen to me. Like they don't get it. And I'm like, God damn it, for years. It just drives me nuts. And so part of my frustration is coming out here and just like dropping it with you guys. I'm like, please, somebody, I spend all day, every day doing this shit. I know what I'm talking about. I'm wrong. Oh, no one knows everything. Nope. But I'm out here and I know what's going on. Listen to me. I'm begging you. It's internet in the 90s and you don't understand the internet, but I do. And I'm saying, please, for the love of God, help yourself and get involved in the internet. Same thing with crypto is that right now. I'm like, please, most people don't understand it. Even those people that are in here buying coins trying to just make a quick buck, they don't really understand it. And I'm like, don't leave. Don't leave. I don't care whether you understand it or not. Don't leave. Stay here. Here is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Why would you ever leave this? Why would you ever leave this? 13 years of nothing but wrap it up. Why the hell? But because it goes down sometimes. Oh my God. It's like zooming in on a little tiny part of a rim on a wheel on a Lambo, when if you just step back, you're like, oh shit, it's a Lambo. This is a Lambo. And you're staring at a lug nut on a fucking tire. It's a Lambo. It's a Lambo. It's a Lambo, not a lug nut. It's a Lambo. I hope that makes sense. Your mom don't understand Bitcoin. Scotty Alba, how could she? And when we get to that age, we're not going to understand whatever the technological advancement is that happens then either. Because when you get older, you get tired. You get tired. And you're like, I don't, whatever. I just want to watch TV. There's a good Netflix show on. Great technical, thank you, highest level trading. It is. Most people are staring at the fucking lug nut. And I'm like, step back. It's a Lambo. It's a fucking Lambo. Oh, it's a Lambo? Okay. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell the lug nut. They don't. God damn it. Bitcoin selling off hard with NASDAQ. I don't care. I don't care. It's a Lambo. Although with trading, I care because I'll take a short and get some free Bitcoin while it goes down. I took a short on Ethereum at 34.20 a few days back. If you were on my text message list, click the link in my bio. Takes you to this page. Join my text list. It's still free. I'm going to be charging for it soon. I also sent out a message today alerting people of something magic that I found. I don't send out many messages, but when I do, they are typically effing gold. Join it while it's free. I'm going to be charging for that thing real soon. It's absurd that I'm not charging for it already. Well, you should care. 50% to 2,400. I don't care. Why would I care? Here's the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. If it goes down to 24,000, I'm going to buy a shitload of it. Here's the lifetime chart. Highest level. I don't know if you're accurately representing yourself. Don't buy Bitcoin at this level. I'm not. I bought it in the 30s. And I sold it in the 60s. I sell at all-time highs. And I buy when it dips way below all-time highs. Look at the lifetime chart. I've only been in Bitcoin since back here. And I made the mistake. I bought, sold some up here. Didn't sell much down here. I converted some Ethereum into Gods Unchained. And I sold up here and bought down here. I sold up here. I bought down here. It's once you understand that, it's so simple. Like, I just try to simplify things as much as possible. I make a lot of mistakes, and through that, I learn simplification. When you send the signal, can you please include your SL? I got stopped out on ETH? No. I typically do about a 1.5% stop loss. Can't expect me to hold your hand on everything. I put it on 1.5, and then when I move into profit, I move the stop loss into profit. So I took a short on ETH at 34.20, and I took incremental profit on the way down that first $100, and then I moved my stop loss to 34.17. So that, and I ended up getting stopped out too, but I got stopped out in profit, and I closed some of my position along the way on the way down in case, you know, because you never know when it's going to wick back up on you. I'm very conservative. I mean, I've been liquidated before because I was too much of a gambler. It's a long game. And I go for singles. Get the occasional double, sometimes a home run. But I'm just shooting for singles. And take my master class. You might not have taken the master class. And definitely take the master course. Do you have Lever Atlas? Did you watch my master course? That'll alleviate a lot of those confusing points for you. If the stock market bubble pops, how will it impact crypto? Crypto will go down. Every market will go down. Everything will go down. Because, but cash will actually probably go up. Cash would go up if all that happens. Don't look at the lug nut. Look at the Lambo. Yeah, I could see Bitcoin being 20 million by 2075 for sure. I mean, hopefully I'm still alive. But yeah, I mean, that's the type of thing. Like, why would I care about it going to 24,000 if I think that it's going to get to something like that? You know? Lifetime chart. And in reality, the main thing I acquire, Ethereum is the main thing that I focus on accumulating. That's the main thing for me. And then Bitcoin. And then XRP. What's up, King? But after work, I plan to. Good. I'm going to start charging for it. Because no, I'm not speaking just to you, King. Like, when I tell you the power of what that thing is, like, how does that not take a massive priority? Like watch it immediately. It's 90 minutes. I'm going to start charging for it so that people will take it seriously. Because that's why you have to charge for things. Because when people pay, they pay attention because they actually invested in something. They actually have something to lose. The same thing, if you give it to them for free, they'll put it off. What do you mean by singles? In terms of trades, I'm not looking to hit home runs, right? So, like, I'll take home runs, but only when they come to me. I don't try to force them, right? I don't swing for the fence. Like, let me show you real quick here. I'll show you. Because I never know what price is going to fully do, you know? Like, no one does. I don't care how much TA they give you. I try to look for pivot points, which is what I talk about in the classes. And back here, I could tell, this is Ethereum, I could tell that momentum was petering out, right? Here's the 2-hour time frame. We clearly have a very strong bullish divergence, right? We have this wave and this red dot correlating to here, and we have this much lower wave correlating to this higher high, and then we traded sideways for a while. I was like, yeah, we pumped so much. We've been pumping since here. I'm like, I think we're going to cool down, and I can see a range. So I said, you know, 34.20. If Ethereum comes to 34, so I placed, Ethereum was at like under 3,400. And I said, you know what? I'm going to place it. It looks like it's going to come down more to me. I'm going to place a short at 34.20. If it comes up to 34.20, awesome. If it doesn't, oh well. There'll be another trade opportunity around the corner. But it came up to 34.20, and then it went down to like 34.40, 33.40, and I took profit at 33.90. I took profit at 33.60, and then I moved my stop loss, which was at, it was 1.5% above 34.20, so that would have been, you know, call it about 34.70, something like that. But after we moved down here into like 33.60, I moved my stop loss to 34.17. So now if price came back up, it was going to stop me out at 34.17. But I entered the position at 34.20, so I locked in that profit that I took, and then I guaranteed that I wasn't going to lose anything. So I made a little bit when it stopped me out too. So if I was going for a home run, I never would have taken any profit at all along the way, and I would have left my stop loss all high, which actually would have still worked out, but I don't know. You know, and I'm not trying to hit home runs. I'll take home runs. I hit a home run back here because you know, it's hard to miss on that one. It never came back down. So I hit a home run back here, and it showed that pretty well, right? Price going sideways, hitting these trend lines, hitting these golden pockets, momentum clearly going up, money flow going up. Got in back here at 25.50, and I still have a piece of that position. But I took some profit like here, took some profit here, and I only have like 25% of my position left, and I keep moving my stop loss up. Right now I have my stop loss about right here below the golden pocket. So if it comes down below that, it'll stop me out. Fine, cool. I've hit a home run on this one, but it came to me. I didn't force it. Hope that makes sense. Thanks for the follow, Fate Music and Amik Sunar. What about Phantom? I love Phantom. Phantom's my favorite DeFi ecosystem, no doubt about it. Like most of my money that's in my MetaMask, other than the Ethereum that's in it, that I actually have invested in DeFi protocols, is on Phantom, is on the Phantom network. Do I feel XRP has a lot of room when considering its market cap? I do. And especially when we consider the future of how much bigger the entire market cap of crypto is going to get. Like, you got to understand, by far the most money in the world can't touch crypto yet. And a lot of the big money that can is only dabbling or can only dabble. Like, it's just growing and growing and growing. But they need regulation to come in so that these like pools of literally trillions of dollars, many different pools of trillions of dollars, not added together, each of the pools are trillions of dollars. I'm talking pension funds, BlackRock, investment groups, corporations, countries. They can't touch it yet, especially in America. Because there's not regulation around it, so they're not legally allowed to. That's the advantage us, the little guy, has over these big pools of money that control all the markets and have screwed us forever. We actually get to be in early for once. And it's been like that, but it's coming to an end. Don't screw around. Remember, lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Accumulate, guys. Accumulate. Not looking to make a few bucks to pay rent. This is an asset. Hold on. Sure, when it hits an all-time high, sell it. Some of it. And then when it dips down low, don't be scared. Get greedy and buy a bunch of it. Not financial advice, my opinion. Where are you trading crypto to be able to stop loss at? I use Bybit. So trading, like when you buy low and sell high on Coinbase, technically that's trading, but it's not. It's not the trading I'm talking about at all. Because the trading I'm talking about, you like say the price, you buy low and price goes up. Well, you still get that price appreciation, but you actually get more of the crypto also. Like if I buy an Ethereum at 2,500 and it goes up to 3,000, sure, I made $500 at the moment. But what if I had bought one Ethereum at 2,500, it went to 3,000, I got that $500, but I got an additional Ethereum for free. That's trading. So I do that on Bybit. Click the link in my TikTok bio. Take you to this page. Take this masterclass. Teach you how to do that stuff. But scroll down here. Bybit is where I trade. Be sure to use this link if you sign up because you get a 3.5% deposit bonus. That's the best you're going to find anywhere. Most other bonus links you're going to find are below 3%. This is 3.5%. I actually did reach out to Bybit a while back and got them to give me a special bonus here. Not sponsored or anything like that. Just I really promote trading, and so it made sense to do that. And I'm going to reach out to Ledger too and see if I can get some kind of discount code that you guys can use. Or well, you guys should just go get one anyway. Screw any little discount code. Just protect your stuff. One Clean Ride, thanks for the follow. How to make $280 a day. I mean trading, but I don't trade to like make money to pay rent. I do it to accumulate. Like my like when I talk about selling at all-time highs, Like, I don't sell from my trading account. I sell from my hold account, which is mostly I use on Voyager. If you live in the States, definitely use Voyager. Click the link in my bio. Here's the page, the crypto resource page. Use Voyager. Don't use Coinbase. Use Voyager. You get more crypto for your money, and you get interest on your crypto. And be sure to use this link because you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you deposit or trade like just $100. When I go to buy $1,000 of Bitcoin, I get more Bitcoin for my $1,000 on Voyager than I do on Coinbase and most other places. And I get interest on all my crypto without having to stake it or lock it up or anything like that. If you live in the States, you got to have a Voyager account. Not sponsored. It's what I've made everyone I know use Voyager. My mother uses Voyager. My lady uses Voyager. Everybody I know, I send them to Voyager. And it's an excellent place for people to, because everyone needs a centralized exchange. And if someone's new coming into crypto, perfect place. Because, for instance, it pays interest on crypto. So for one of the cryptos is USDC coin. That's a stable coin. It's always worth $1. So if it's always worth $1, it's $1. So do I want my dollars sitting in the bank, earning no interest, getting killed by inflation, or would I like to have them in USDC coin, having the same value, getting 9% interest? Without being locked up or staked, you can move it, sell it, do whatever you want with it. And would I rather have my Bitcoin and Ethereum sitting in Coinbase earning no interest? Oh, but you can lock up your ETH. Well, I don't want to lock it up, but I want to get the interest. So I would rather have it on Voyager, where I'm getting paid interest on my Bitcoin and Ethereum without having to lock them up. And a ton of other cryptos, like Polkadot, you get 12% interest on Polkadot. And your interest is actually paid to you in that coin. So on the first of every month, I get Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, USDC coin, and others just deposited in my account, free crypto given to me. It's nuts that people don't use it. And you know what people will say to me? They'll go, yeah, but you pay more on Voyager. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're confused. You pay more on Coinbase and everywhere else because you pay fees everywhere else. Yeah, but they mark up a premium when you buy. The same as everybody else. It's not a premium. You pay what's called the ask price, and you sell at the bid price. That's what you do everywhere. The difference is on Coinbase, you also pay a fee that gets bigger and bigger the more you buy or the more you sell. Same with everywhere else. Even KuCoin. I like KuCoin, but you got to deposit money in there, and they charge a 2.5% fee when you deposit money. I can move money from my bank to Voyager for free. Voyager is the best to me, but it's only available in the United States currently. It will be rolling out in Europe soon, though. I don't even want to talk to my mother after a Bitcoin argument. It was heated. Bluefish, everyone is where they are. Just be understanding. You're right. You know you're right. But no one ever really wants to talk to someone when they're trying to make them wrong, even though they're wrong. You know what I mean? So the best way to get someone to do that when you're trying to help them is to make it value. Look for your opportunity to make it them see more benefit in doing it than drawback. Because all you did now by doing that, and I've done it, so I understand, is you've made it worse. You've gone deeper in the quicksand. Because now, I don't know your mother, but she's a human, and we kind of have a lot of things in common as humans. Now, it's a right and wrong thing, and she remembers how she felt. Because that's what we do when we have things. We don't necessarily remember the details. We just remember how it made us feel. So, maybe just give your mom some Bitcoin. Give it to her. And don't make her look at it. Eventually she'll get interested in it. She'll be like, oh, it went up? Just give her some Bitcoin. Just give her some. Set some shit up for her. Just give it to her. Don't even ask her. Just give it to her. Say, hey, I got you a gift today. I got you some Bitcoin. I love you. I know we got in an argument. I didn't mean for it to go that way. This thing is actually really beneficial, And you don't need to get involved in it, but I thought, you know, I like it, so I'm just going to give you some. So maybe you can start to watch it, and if you like it, cool. If not, you're not losing anything. Maybe I'm wrong. You're not wrong, but you know what I mean. When you tell someone, when you leave it open like that, you heal stuff and you let open minds open back up. If the account gets hacked, it's very risky. You talking about Voyager? No, they have insurance on Voyager up to a certain amount, which I think is either 100,000 or 250,000. And it's a publicly traded company like Coinbase. Like, it's as legit as they come. So their security measures are immense. Sad that Voyager isn't available in my region yet. Yeah. Scotty, where you at, Scotty? Where you at? Swallowing clouds. I want to start crypto trading, but I'm so lost I don't know anything. Everyone starts at zero, and you don't know something until you do. You just got to go through it. Don't let fear cock block you. You don't have to hit home runs. You can start trading with $1. Just start dabbling. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Be okay with losing. You're going to lose sometimes. But we typically win more than we lose. And actually, the way that I teach it, you can lose way more than you win and still be profitable, because I'm conservative with it. And part of that is you got to take your losses, but your losses are small because that's the way we set them up from the beginning before we ever even place a trade. But we leave room for big gains. So only 3 scenarios happen in the way I do it: small losses, small gains, and big gains. And I typically win way more than I lose. But I set it up that I could lose way more than I win and still be profitable. But got to leave emotions out of it. You got to just follow the strategy and just do what it says. That's what I've learned. I've been burned. I've used emotion. I've been liquidated. I'm telling you, got to have a strategy, a plan, and just stick to it, because it's a law of averages. Crypto was supposed to be keep government out, but for some reason I'm doing my taxes. Yeah, it was never gonna. It was more about taking back control of the financial system and cutting out the extremely bloated part of it, which is actually mostly middle people in the financial services. And then now we're adding a new layer to the internet, which is really kind of Ethereum. But the government's got to get involved. It's got to get regulated. The world's too far where it is. You can't just overthrow it. To give them my information, I bought it with taxed money. We have no control. I think we have control over our own lives. And I think crypto really helps us with that. Allows us to start owning more things. Because you know how hard it is to go get a house now? You know how overpriced real estate is, in my opinion, right now? Like, how are people supposed to get that now? Like, what? There had to be new assets that got created. It's crypto. NFTs, not the profile pictures. Some of those are going to be worth a lot, but by far most are going to be worth nothing. But NFT is a technology that allows you to have digital things as actual assets, as actual property. That's the breakthrough of NFT, but it's only possible because of the blockchain and crypto, which is cryptography, which is a mathematical thing having to do with security and privacy and technology. I'm mad because of my taxes. Well, man, listen, if you're paying taxes on your crypto, it's because you made profit. It's just part of the game. Start figuring out what you can do to alleviate it, I guess, to do better with it. I mean, go take a loss. See, that's not fun. That's way worse than paying a portion of your profits to Uncle Sam. I want property I can't touch. Why would you want something you can't touch? How much money do you have in the bank? Can you touch it? Yeah, if I go withdraw it. Really? Are you ever going to do that? Do you go buy things with that money, that property, that asset? We've been going nothing but more and more digital my entire life. Your entire life probably too. It's not going to stop. Digital is blending more and more with physical, and eventually digital is going to have more value in a lot of ways than physical things. I know it feels weird, seems strange, but the reality is that be very happy. And digital things are far superior to physical things. They're easier to transport, easier to manage, easier to store, easier to transact with and transfer. They're better in basically every way. It's just an old-fashioned thought that it's got to be physical, even though we've been going away from physical forever. Right? We used to write letters, now we send emails. We used to call people, now we just text. We used to hold and carry and transact in physical money. We don't really do that much. That closest thing you got is a credit card. But in reality, you still probably just use Apple Pay anyways. And if you could just, eventually you'll just touch your damn finger, or I don't even know. It's superior. Well, a digital house is not better than you mean a physical one? Well, yeah. But a digital deed is better than a physical one. A deed as an NFT is better in every way than a physical deed to the house, which is the thing that actually matters. It can get hacked, it can get stolen. Could, but if you have it secured as an NFT, it's actually much easier to transact with, much more secure in a lot of ways. It can't be manipulated or lost. If you actually secure it up with like a ledger, it can't be stolen. And it's more clear the provenance. You know what provenance means? Which is basically the chain of custody, tracked all the way back. There's no more frauds, no more fraudulent, same word, stuff like that. But yeah, physical house, you got to live in a physical house. There's no replacing that. But the things that give you the ownership are superior if they're digital. Yeah, KYC on Voyage. You got a KYC everywhere now. It's just kind of the game. What's a really cheap asset I can buy to hold really long term? Is there such a thing? The price of something doesn't matter. The value of it does. Bitcoin is $40-some thousand. Doesn't matter. You can go buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. I would say Bitcoin and Ethereum, spend what you can spend because they're fractionalized, and start accumulating. Not financial advice, it's my opinion. That's what I would tell my mother. Only downside I see is a cyber attack. Elaborate on that, King. Cyber attack of, and what would they do? I mean, I would like to have that discussion. You just need to explain what you mean a bit more. NFT technology will 100% be used for real estate ownership in the future. I have a real estate business. I've been in real estate for a decade. I'm telling you, I can't wait. Not because I'm a crypto enthusiast, because it's just so superior. It gets rid of title and escrow and all these middle people, all this bullshit. Mortgages, etc., everything are going to be done more digitally, more on the blockchain. And that's further away. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. But deeds, everything's just going to be on this one NFT. When a new roof gets put on, the person that puts on your roof is going to send it to the blockchain. It's going to get attached to your deed. The whole thing, like a Carfax, except for it can't be manipulated. It can't be changed. It can't be altered. It's perfectly accurate. There's no forgeries or fraudulence or anything like that. And it never disappears. Where do you see the price of Bitcoin in the next halving? Way over $100,000. Way over. Alan B says that's awesome. I think it's awesome too. Going on 2 hours. I keep telling myself I'm going to do shorter streams. But I like doing these things. Some sort of grid or power shutdown. If that happens, that stuff don't matter. It's survival mode, and we've gone straight apocalypse. That's something people tell me a lot. But if the grid goes down, it's a war zone. None of this shit matters. Nothing matters. Food matters. Safety matters. Water matters. Shelter matters, but if the grid goes down, talk about the purge. Jeez. Do I think VeChain's going up over time? Absolutely. VeChain is one of the top things that I hold. My top 5 things are, in this order, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, Chainlink, VeChain. And Gala is getting close. Polkadot's getting close. Cosmos. Cosmos is getting close. What else? I don't know. Quant. I don't have strong thoughts on Quant. Its chart's ugly. Let's pull it up real quick. I'll show you what I mean. Here's what I mean by its chart is ugly. It hit its all-time high in September. When did Bitcoin hit its all-time high, by the way? November. So why in the hell did when everything else was going up during this entire period from here to here, why in the hell did Quant go down? And then when everything went down, it went down even faster. Then it found some stability, then dropped down even more. This is a very ugly chart. Now, if you're bullish on Quant as a project, good time to buy. But this gives me pause. This zone here, why in the hell did Quant only go down when literally everything else went up for the next 2 months? That concerns me. That concerns me. Straight up, that concerns me. My order, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, Chainlink, VeChain. And Cosmos, Polkadot, Gala are fighting hard to get into that top 5. King talks. Yeah. I mean, maybe cash is helpful. If the grid goes down, cash is going to be helpful, but it's going to be pandemonium. Phones aren't going to work, man. I mean, Algo, thanks for the follow, Scotty and KPH stock. What about Algo? I think let's look at Algo's chart. I don't know if did we look at that today? And King, I only have that response because I've been asked that question so many times, so I've thought about it. And that's the conclusion I come to every time. Whew. What's this back here? See, so this is more what Quant should have looked like. Look. Algo hit a massive high here, same time as Quant did. But it dropped, it corrected, because that's just insane. And then it came down, but it still kept chugging up, even hit another all-time high right after Bitcoin did, and then it dropped. Quant went here and just went down this whole time. That concerns me. Algo looks much better. I like Algo more as a project. What do we got here? I wouldn't say we made a lower low, but this is a pretty strong support zone here. This 0.67, 67 cents. Pretty strong support zone for Algo. Pretty strong. Let's draw. There's got to be another fib we can draw here. Let's draw another one. You guys are awesome. I think you've been hanging out on here for a while with me. I would really encourage you guys to come further into my world, into my zone. Click the link in my bio. Go to this page. If you're not already, get involved in some of this stuff. Join the masterclass. Get Lever Atlas. Get my DeFi guide. What else do I got here? Buy a shirt. I got some good shirts. I'm wearing this one right now. What else? Join my text club while it's still free. Get some pretty alpha ass alerts on there. And then check out my YouTube channel too. Like, I got great stuff. The video I put up today is alpha upon alpha. Like, and it's time sensitive as hell. Like, you got to act on it today. It's a total walkthrough. It's a total walkthrough, so it's about as good as it could get. My mother could probably follow it. Let's zoom in on this. And I have a Discord group too. And I cannot believe I keep forgetting to put that on here. Jesus. I never do, because I haven't been paying much attention to it. I keep forgetting I even have a damn Discord group. Because there's only a few people in it, because I never tell anybody about it. I set it up and I keep forgetting that I even set the damn thing up months ago. But it's something I should definitely use, because it's a really good community tool. So Algo looks like it's sitting here in this support resistant zone between 92 cents and 95 cents probably, deciding what it wants to do. It didn't have that dip that Bitcoin and Ethereum did, but it does look, it looks like it's going sideways to me. I think it's kind of waiting for what Bitcoin and Ethereum do, frankly. I would say we got support here though at like 92 cents. Pedro says, I will join for sure. Thanks, man. Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome to come in. Where can you buy XRP? I buy XRP on Uphold. UPHOLD, Uphold. It's the only reason I use Uphold, because it's the only place you can get XRP in America. How they do that, I don't know. Definitely gonna get some shirts. Thanks, King. Appreciate that. And they're good. Like, like I said, I'm wearing this one. This is my favorite one. The Dark Side of the Moon one with the Ethereum there instead of the Prism. Love it. Love it. Score. Oh, I see. User 13 a bunch of numbers says where. Thank you. Where for what? I'd be glad to answer your question. I'm just not sure what you're asking. Zia says, what are they sign that would be a good coin to buy? If I told you there was a coin that's been around for 13 years and it's done nothing but go up, would you say that's a good one to buy? Let me know what you think, because if so, I have one for you. Oh, can you buy XRP? Uphold. 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 Well, Zia, this coin here, this is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin. The entire life of Bitcoin, there's never been a bad time to buy. This is 13 years of Bitcoin right here. Never been a bad time to buy. It's always went higher. Guess what? It will continue to go higher. Bitcoin. You want to see Ethereum? Here's Ethereum. It's only gone up in 6 years. It's only gone up. It's just so obvious sometimes. But if you're trying to get rich quick, if you're trying to like make a whole shitload of money real quick, you're gonna lose. You're gonna get burned. Maybe take a portion of your portfolio and go after stuff like that. But to me, it boils into long-term projects and short-term projects. Way less risk, but they still have fantastic returns long-term. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Chainlink, VeChain, Cosmos, Polkadot, Gala. Short term are ones you probably never even heard of. I'd say SHIB and DOGE are short term and they're done and they're going down. Olympus DAO, Wonderland Money, tons of other meme coins and short-term projects. But like Phantom's long-term to me. I really like it, but I'm very active in Phantom because it's such a robust DeFi ecosystem. You know, Crypto.com, FTX, KuCoin. There's so many good long-term ones that will just have fantastic gains. You just got to be patient. And if you want to get like rich as hell real quick, odds are you're going to get real broke real quick. You can get very wealthy if you just have some patience. I typically like to look out 4 years. Why 4 years? Not just an arbitrary number. 4 years for a reason. Let me show you why. Whoops. Let me show you why. Go back to that lifetime Bitcoin chart. See these blue lines right here? These are Bitcoin halvings. Ask yourself, do you know what the Bitcoin halving is? Look what happens after these blue lines. Boom, boom, boom. What do you think is going to happen after this blue line? Boom. Well, how do I know when the blue line is going to happen? It's the Bitcoin halving, which means the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half, creating massive supply shock overnight in a supply and demand market. Guess what's going to be happening with Ethereum whenever the merge happens, which I think is going to be June. And I've been saying June since October. Not just as a guess, like the charts, the signs, the astrology, the charts kept just literally pointing to something happening in June. I'm a little tiny human. My awareness is very small. Compared to the grand scheme of all of humanity and the whole universe, I know nothing. But I can look at data and say, well, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know why, but it looks like something's going to happen. And then I came to the conclusion that, well, the biggest thing that I could think of that would happen there for how big of a magnitude it looks like this event is supposed to be, whatever happens in June, ETH 2.0 is the only thing I could think of. And lo and behold, we're getting, over the past few weeks, we're getting a lot of signs that ETH 2.0, the merge, is going to happen in June. Been calling it since October. Not because I'm so smart, just because I could look at a chart and it just so obviously pointed to something happening in June. And that's going to equate to a triple halving. So if Bitcoin has a halving where the supply gets cut in half, Ethereum supply is going to get cut by 90%, the new amount produced every day. 90%. That's a triple halving where you take an amount, you cut it in half again, cut it in half again 3 times. That's 90% reduction. So I think Bitcoin's going to fly past 100,000 this year, and I think Ethereum's going to get to 20,000 this year. Could that not happen? Of course. But I think it looks very possible. And regardless, I know over 4 years, all of this is going to be, Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be worth a crap load more than they're worth today. So be patient. What is in your $10 course? It's a guide, really. It's my top 5, it's walkthroughs of my top 5 DeFi projects. 2 of which, and I've used hundreds of DeFi protocols. So if you want to go through and bang your head on hundreds of DeFi protocols, lose a shitload of money, go ahead. But if you just want to use the 5 best that I've ever used, the ones that I use now, because I've been through the ringer, go get the guide. 2 of them show you how to get 50% on your stablecoins in very legit, very qualified, doxed teams and projects. And then also you can get, up to like 1,000% APR on other stuff, but you can reasonably get 100 to 200% on your other cryptos in a lower risk fashion. That's what the guide shows you. $10, I should be charging hundreds of dollars for it. $10. And he tell you what, if you don't like it, let me know, I'll refund it. But the thing is if I give it out for free, people won't do it. But if they pay just a little something for it, now they invested something. Now they have something to lose. Now they take it more seriously. I'm a strong believer that when people pay for something, they pay attention. So I had to put a price on it. So it pissed me off to give that out to people and they don't use it. It would piss me off. But I want you to use it. I get great satisfaction from you using it. So $10. If ETH gets to 20K, what do you think that means for small to mid caps? Oh, everything. That's everything goes up. You can't miss. But don't drink your Kool-Aid. Don't think you're a genius. You know what I mean? Like, take your profits. If I can tell you one thing, take profits. When things hit all-time highs, take some off the table and lock in some profits. I just put it on the side. Put it in one of those DeFi protocols in my guide and go get 50%. When you take profit, don't go put it in the bank. Don't go pay rent. Go put it in stable coins and get a nice yield on it. Get my guide, learn how to get 20 to 50% on your stable coins. Stable coins are always worth $1. It's like getting 20 to 50% on your cash. Not like, that's exactly what it is. There's a lot of ways to earn interest on my crypto. The easiest way, if you live in America, the easiest way to get started earning interest on your crypto, click the link in my bio. It'll take you to this page. Use Voyager. Voyager is a publicly traded company. It's only available in the United States currently. It's far superior to Coinbase. You get interest on your crypto, right? So I get interest on my Bitcoin and Ethereum and my Polkadot and my Cardano and my Solana and my Avalanche and basically everything else. But I don't have to lock it up or stake it or anything like that. I can just do whatever I want with it. I just get interest because it's there. And when I buy and sell crypto on here, I don't pay fees, right? So when I go to buy $1,000 of Bitcoin, I get more Bitcoin for my $1,000 here than I do on Coinbase. And I'm getting interest on my crypto. The other way to get way more interest, it's a little more advanced, is get my guide here. I got my 5 favorite DeFi protocols where I have most of my money. And they're walkthroughs, so it shows you how to set them all up and get involved in all of them. Can you say it slowly? I want to write these coins, please. Well, Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? You know those two. XRP, Chainlink, VeChain. And then the 3 that I think are really trying to butt into my top 10 are Polkadot, Cosmos, and Gala. Not financial advice. These are my opinions. Do you know what trading platform is best in Europe? I don't, but I do know Voyager will be rolling out to Europe soon. They got approved by the EU last year, and back then they were saying they hoped to roll out by March of this year. I don't think they've rolled out there yet, but you could check, but it should be coming soon. Crypto is nothing more than the black market made legal for billionaires in corporate America. Sure. That's all it is. What would you say the stock market is? What would you say the equity market is, the bond market, all the financial markets? And now look yourself in the mirror and say, do I have the experience and education to make these claims? We got to be real with ourselves, guys. If you don't know something, the best thing you can say is say, I don't know. That's what an open mind is. Where do you see Sol going? Up. See it going up. May go down before it goes up. That's the way markets go. One of the most important things to remember is that markets, they go up and down. Look at this. See the green candles, red candles, green candles, red candles, green candles, red candles, green candles, red candles, up, down, up, down, up, down, slightly up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But over time, they go up. Not all of them, So it's important to know what's a long-term crypto, what's a long-term business that I want to invest in, and what's a short-term one that's way riskier that I can make really quick money on. Spend way more of your time over here than over here, and only use a small percentage of your portfolio on the short-term, higher risk things, and only get involved in these when we're in definitely in a bull market. These will just suck your money in a bear market nastily. Stock market is legal investing. You haven't a clue. Look at yourself. Crypto will be trash. Why are you in here? Are you in here just to troll? Are you in here because you're frustrated in life? Why are you in this? Why are you in here? To save us? We need not saving. We believe you do. Will the bull run last until the ETH transition to proof of stake? I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think so. I think that's what a lot of people, a lot of us are holding out for. Like even when we took this big dip, I mean, anytime there's a 50% correction, 40% really, but there was a slightly of 52%, that's when I buy. And I don't really think about which way it's going. If it goes lower, I'll buy more because I take profits at the top. And I just wait. I just wait for these bloodbaths to happen. And that's when I buy. But I have thought the whole time, I'm like, even though we were 4 months in, I started to wonder, are we going bear? But I'm like, God, ETH 2.0, I don't care where we're at. When the merge happens, we're going to rock it. So, and I figured that would happen this year. And I still thought June, so I don't know. Michael, it will crash. It has crashed. And then it goes back up. Let me show you something, Michael. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. 13 years. It goes up fast, it goes down fast. And that's when people like you are right here going, see, I told you, it's trash. I'm right, ha ha ha, and take a victory lap. And then it pumps up 20x. And then you don't really say anything, you hide. And you go talk to your other buddies that just want to believe it even though the evidence is right in front of you. Then it crashes again, and then you come out of the woodworks. And you go, see, I told you, I'm right. And then it runs up again. Then you hide. Then it crashes. Then you come out of the woodworks again. And then it goes high. And you don't say much. And then it goes low. You see the pattern? It's the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Do what you want. That's fine. But until this shows me any other reason to believe, I'm not gonna. This is a 13-year trend. Going from a penny to $69,000 in 13 years. I gotta look at the evidence right in front of me. It's my opinion. Is this Voyager platform are you using? No, Voyager's an app. The platform, you mean that I'm looking at the price on? This is TradingView. And this indicator down here is Lever Atlas. But this whole platform is TradingView. If you click the link in my bio, right here, it'll take you to this page. It's my resources page. Scroll down. This is Voyager right here. Be sure to use this link because it is my referral link, but the reason, use someone else's referral link if you want, but you got to use someone's referral link because that's the only way for you to get $25 in free Bitcoin when you set this up. Now you don't get the $25 in free Bitcoin until you deposit or trade like something like just $100 when you deposit or trade $100 on here. And if it were me, this is what I did, I transferred all my crypto that I had on other centralized exchanges like Coinbase to here because now I'm getting interest. If you had $200, what coin would you get? Ethereum. Ethereum's the main thing I accumulate, no doubt about it. Can you say again the name of the indicator? The indicator is Lever Atlas. It's my own indicator. You click the link in my bio, it'll take you to this page. I made it. Lever Atlas. There's a free trial to it. But you want to take at least the master class. I mean, you can sign up for it. Get it. It's a free trial, which I'm going to be taking away soon. And if you take me up on the free trial, you actually get my entire course, which I used to charge like over $1,000 for, actually. But it's all free, and it's yours to keep, whether you stay with Lever Atlas or not. And then I also have a free masterclass teaching you how to do that stuff. I get educated before you start trading, but definitely, we all start at zero. Start your journey. Start it today, seriously, because it's so powerful. So much more powerful than just buying low and selling high. It's like literally up to 100x more powerful. Thanks for the follows coming in. You're welcome, Lucy. So Lever Atlas, what indicator? Old, show me. Down here. And how it works, like this is Algo. So how it really works is that there's two different ways it works. It shows, let me zoom in a bit. But let's go to Bitcoin because you're going to be more interested in Bitcoin than Algo probably. So the way it works is it shows us, and there's different time frames. We're on the 4-hour time frame, meaning each one of these candles has 4 hours of price action in it. So the higher the time frame, the more relevant. But you don't want to go too high because then it's like it's harder to figure out when to get in anyways. I like to trade off the 2-hour and the 4-hour. If you're new, the 4-hour is probably the best way to go. So this one here. It marks the top of price moves and the bottom of price moves. And you see it's pretty accurate. Like see here, see this wave? As long as the wave goes above this white dotted line or below this white dotted line, then I count it as relevant. Like say here, this wave and this red dot that printed, follow the dotted line up. Did it hit the top? Hit it pretty damn accurately, huh? Then it went down. And even more so, when you find divergences, which is like, where's a good one? Here's a good one. See this green dot? It met the standards. It went below, right? So this green dot, it hit this bottom and it went up a little bit, but then it came down more, right? So this was a price bottom before it went up a bit, and then we went down and we printed another wave in a green dot. But what's interesting is here's this price bottom, and here's a lower price bottom. Here's a low, here's a lower low. Now this low has this wave right here. So if this is a lower low, shouldn't this wave be lower than this one? Shouldn't it be like down here? It should be, but it's not. So that shows me momentum is shifting. And in addition to that, we're coming to a golden pocket right here. So as price is coming down like that, you got this low and then a lower low, but you got the waves showing momentum's going up. That's what's called a bullish divergence. And look what happened there. See that green dot? Lever Atlas even drew this little line for us if you can see it. Look at that. Called it perfectly. Said bullish divergence, high likelihood of going up. Boom, shot up. And then what happened? We printed a red dot here above the white line. What happened? Went down. And here's another bearish divergence. They weren't big ones, right? Red dot went down a bit. Red dot went down a bit. Divergence, because the line got drawn, went down a bit. You can make some good money off these low moves when it goes down or up. So that's really kind of how it works. Hope that makes sense. Again, click the link in my bio. I have a whole free masterclass teaching you more about it. It's a 90-minute class. And then you can get a free trial of the Lever Atlas. I am going to be taking away the free trial very soon. I'm going to be moving it because it is a paid product, but you can get a free trial. Currently, I have it as you can pay monthly, you can pay yearly, or you can buy a lifetime subscription. I'm going to be moving it probably to lifetime only, just so that people, when they get in, they're committed. Because I'm certain that anyone that actually truly commits can learn this skill. And how powerful is this skill? It's not even that hard to really do, right? If you just know how to use this. But regardless, it's an asset. Like, I want people to buy this as an asset that they have. That's why I think I'm going to move to the lifetime thing, where you basically just buy it and get lifetime access. And along with even the free trial right now, I have a whole course, about a 9 to 12 hour of content course that goes along with this. So the class is 90 minutes. The course is more like 9 to 12 hours, so it's more advanced stuff, more in-depth. Start your journey. Seriously, start your journey. And if you want to learn about DeFi, getting ridiculous interest on your crypto, get my guide. It's $10. Well, $10, blah, blah, I don't know about that. Listen, I got to charge for it. Because if I give it to you for free, you won't use it. Straight up. So $10, I mean, could I even charge less? $10? There's 2 resources. I've used hundreds of DeFi protocols. Those are my top 5 in there with complete walkthroughs. 2 of them, you're currently getting 50% on your stablecoin. Stablecoins are always worth $1. So you get 50% APR on your cash? Is that worth $10? Yeah. But more importantly, it's worth you deciding you're going to take action and do it. You pay $10. When people pay, they pay attention. I'm a firm believer of that. When you give people things for free, they just put it off because they don't have anything to lose. I'm like that. Everyone's like that. It's human nature. It is a lot like Market Cipher. It's cheaper than Market Cipher, but it's similar and better, in my opinion. I mean, I made the damn thing, so I'm a little biased. But for instance, like it draws these lines to point out these divergences, to give you. It has extra indicators on here to help it be that much easier to use, and I like that. I mean, I don't need them because I see this stuff, but when people get in here new, it really helps. Like right now, we printed this green dot down here. What happened? Price went up. Now, we've met some resistance, but this gave me an indicator that said, hey, you know what? Taking a long at maybe 45,000, 45.2, 45.4 might be a good idea. And then set a close stop loss. And I'd definitely be in the profit there. I didn't take that trade. I don't know why. I'm busy, I guess. $10, it's a good price. Yeah, and it's not about the price. I mean, I made it cheap as hell. Could have made it $1, I guess. But I feel like $10, you got to pay for it. Because then you'll actually use it. Is ETH a long-term investment? 100%, in my opinion. 100 million %. Thanks for all the follows, by the way. I think I'm gonna get off the stream. I've been on here 2.5 hours. Give your boy a follow. Who else comes on? I've been on here every day, Monday through Friday. I think 2.5 hours is about my average stream length. Just answering you guys' questions, talking with you, showing you stuff every single day. Be sure to give me a follow if you haven't, because I don't know anyone else that's really spending the time like I am. Other people are, maybe. I don't know who. But I don't know. I think I'm helpful. Thanks for the follow, Kyle. I'll check my profile. Okay. Thank you. Hope you find value in it. Do you work outside of trading? No. I'm full-time crypto. I've been I'm in business for myself online for I don't know, a decade. But I spend like literally all day, every day, I'm all crypto. Like I'm so obsessed with it. And the other thing I'm passionate about is helping other people find that thing that they can be obsessed about and make it their actual career. Like not like, oh, like lying to themselves. Like, oh, I'm passionate about this, or I love my job. Bullshit. Because they won the lottery. If you won the lottery and you would stop doing it, that you're not obsessed with it. If I won the lottery, I'd be thinking, how can I put it in crypto? How can I do more within crypto? Like that thing. Like if you won the lottery, what would you do? But the truth is, you don't need to win the lottery to do that thing. You just haven't given yourself permission. You're telling yourself you can't do it. Telling yourself you got to do other stuff. It's just years of society instilling their beliefs in you. That's the other thing I'm obsessed about. I do have another channel. I don't use it as much, but it's helping people like give themselves permission to live a truly happy life. I mean, like, do you commute to work? No one wants to do that. You don't have to do that. I mean, you are where you are. But yeah, I'm obsessed with crypto. So I'm all day, every day crypto. And I want to talk to people about crypto. Most people around me don't want to talk about crypto. So I make a lot of content. And I do stuff like this because I'm just, the only thing I think about is crypto. I have 10K to invest, hope to double eventually. Well, I would say, in my opinion, don't try to like pay any bills or take any profits to like buy things. Because true investing is about growth, not about cashing out. I'm not saying that's what you meant. I don't know what you meant by your comment. 10K to invest, hope to double eventually. Time in the market really is better than trying to time the market. I mean, look at the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. It'll double eventually. And the reality is, like, you just got to come up with, you got to ask yourself, you got to ask yourself, be honest. When the market was down for the past 4 months, did you stop paying attention to crypto? Did you start watching more Netflix? Did you start doing other things? Did your habits change? If so, you're not really fully sold on crypto yet. And I'm not saying, oh, you're bad. I'm just saying that's the truth. We got to be honest with ourselves, and we lie to ourselves all the time. Me too. I try my best to really, really throw a lot of bullshit flags on myself. But look, lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Guess what? Every time it goes down, most people stop paying attention. And when's the best time to buy? When's the best time to invest? Here. 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 So play the long game, mostly, first and foremost. In my opinion, use at least 80% of your portfolio on long-term holds and focus on accumulation, because that's what smart money does. Not because I say so, because literally I look at them and that's what they do, so I do what they do, because they're the best at this. Their goal, everything they do is accumulation. They're not looking to pay rent, buy a yacht. They have an investment portfolio and their only goal is to grow it. And the best way to do that is to accumulate things of appreciating value. And nothing appreciates in value faster than crypto, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm an artist. I've been trying to break into NFTs, but have found it super hard. Any tips to break in? I'm not an NFT expert, which you're really talking about art, is what you're saying, not an NFT. An NFT is just a way to give a digital piece of art value. NFT is a technology that is not art, in the same way that crypto is not Bitcoin. Crypto is not Ethereum. It's a technology. NFT is a technology. The current iteration, the current expression of it has been a lot of art, but really it's about community. That's what I've come to notice. It's about community. So any art you make, before you make any art, figure out what community, what group of people that already exist do I want to make this for? And I would say find a niche, just like business. Same business advice I would give you, which that I can get, that I'm good at. I'm good at giving people business and marketing advice, because it's this: figure out who you want to serve before you do anything. And don't think I'm trying to get rich, because you do that, they'll see right through it. I'd see right through it. You'd see right through it. Start with the right intention. Know who you want to serve, and everything you create and do is to serve them. That's how you win. And you probably won't take my advice. It makes sense to you. But remember it every step of the way. And things will just fall in place. Because your energy, this is a universe of energy. Straight up. That's science. And everything is about magnetism. You attract what you're like. So if you have a real good intention, straight up for real, and you really want to serve, like say Gary Vee, you're going to attract masses. But if there's even a little bit of nefariousness or not pure intention, you're not going to attract shit. Or you will attract shit, I should say. You're using Binance. Should I have to have Trust Wallet? I don't know. Binance won't let me use Binance. I've been trying to get Verif KYC'd on there forever, and they never do it. Like, I'm stuck in verification with them for like 6 months now. After my, 10th time of submitting my verification, I'm like, I'm me. I've sent you everything. What are you doing? Why won't you let me use your website? So I don't know. I got a bone to pick with Binance. And Tiger. Throw out everything you think you know. Try what I said. Try just doing what I said. Think about who you want to serve. And think, how can I serve them so well that they will climb mountains to come to me? And at first, no one will come to you. But stay with it, and they will. But if you're making art, make art for people. Know who you want to serve, and likely, you're going to want to serve people that are like you. So that's when you're really happy. Right, I'm here doing these live streams for almost 3 hours now I've been on here. Do you think if this felt like work to me, that it's funny that this is technically work for me. This is just fun. I enjoy this. So this is very congruent with who I am. Be congruent with yourself. Bro, can you speak about Floki? What you think about it? I think Floki's got a good shot at, I was shocked by how big its market cap already is. But I think it's got a good shot at getting some pretty good multiples if we continue the bull run. Straight up. I wish I would have bought Floki. I don't have any Floki. I wish I would have bought Floki back when I first found out about it back in like September, October. But I didn't. I bought Catgirl, which I think has gone up some. It went down. I wish I would have bought more Catgirl in the past 2 months, because it went to literally like zero. And now it's shot up like crazy. Last time I looked, let me look. I gotta look. I gotta look at Catgirl. Is Catgirl at 8 cents? What? No. Okay, a bunch of zeros. 8 zeros and a 1. I see. Zoom that out. Boy, you were up really high, weren't you? I guess it's not that crazy. Should have sold up here. I bought like down here, and I don't think I sold any. So, mistake on my part. But I put very little into it. Very little into it. Real talk, I lost 90% of my buy with Catgirl. Call it cat shit. It was something that when I bought it, I was like, I'm just going to hold this, because I got in at a good price, and I'm like, I'm going to let this play out. If it goes to zero and stays at zero forever, okay. But I'm going to let this play out, because the market cap, what was the market cap right now? What, 70 million right now? Damn, so it got up to like, I didn't know the market cap was that high. I thought it was less than that. Nonetheless, it's not that big. You know, if Catgirl gets a real run, like to me it was between Catgirl and Floki, and I don't know why I didn't buy both back then. I knew. It was between Catgirl, Floki, and Evergrow. But to me it was really Catgirl and Floki, because there's got to be some kind of animal. Evergrow didn't really have an animal, I don't think. And I don't know why I didn't buy Floki. I just bought Catgirl. Because I'm not that into that shit. Because 99% of the time, you're just going to lose all your money. Straight up. And 1% of the time that you make money, you're not necessarily going to catch that SHIB or DOGE. You know what I mean? If you're lucky, you get all your money back and break even. But it's one of those things I'm holding. Like, if Catgirl went to like $1 billion, I don't know if I'd be that surprised. But it won't happen unless we have a crazy bull run. You know, Bitcoin crosses 100K. Ethereum goes to 20K. Catgirl gonna make you some real money. Straight up. Some kind of animal. Yeah, well, they're meme coins. You know, shit. It's the truth. Dogecoin is just a dog. Shiba Inu is literally the name of a breed of dog. Someone's hosting me to go live with them. I'm going to turn this thing off in a second. I've never done a co-host. I've had people on here as guests, but I've never done a co-host. I'm open to that, but I got to know something about them. Like, every time I do these streams, like, people like come on and invite me to co-host with them, but I don't know who they are. Do I have Elon? I don't. One I wish I would have bought, but I feel like it's too late now. Doge on Mars. I'm not getting involved now. Let me pull up the chart. $577 million market cap. Nah, no thank you. The multiples just aren't there for the risk because it's worthless. Yeah, it didn't even come down that much. Yeah, down here though, oh, millionaires were made. Yeah, wait, actually that's not that much. What? 10x, 20, 30. Yeah, it's not even that crazy actually. You know what made people rich? MRI, Marshall Rogan Inu. That made people rich, and that's one I missed. I had a lot of people pointing that out to me at like literally a 300K market cap. Here we are at 63 million market cap, and it got up to like 150 million market cap. Damn it. I could have got in down here. Day one, I got notified by several people. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm not that big into meme coins. MRI was Marshall Rogan Inu. Marshall Rogan is Joe Rogan's dog's name. And then they just added Inu, and they showed a picture of. And now, literally, if you watch UFC pay-per-views, the last one, there was a big Marshall Rogan Inu logo. MRI. It's funny. Everything is scary again. I'm not feeling scared. I never feel scared in crypto. Ever. Let me show you why, in case you just hopped on the stream. You know what this is? That's the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Maximum fear, best time to buy. Maximum fear, best time to buy. Maximum fear, best time to buy. It's not a joke. It's not a meme. It's the truth. So I'm never scared. The more people are scared, the more greedy and excited I am. But when people are all excited and euphoric, and it's at an all-time high, I sell. Not all of it. A lot, though. Sell incrementally. And then I don't buy other crypto. I leave it in stable coins. And I go put it in DeFi to get interest. And I just wait. I'll wait for everything to crash. And then I buy. So I was buying this year in 2022 while everyone was shitting their pants. And it was low. And I was selling in November. I didn't know we were going to go this low. I didn't think we were. But that's the thing is you never know. But you do know it's going to go up again, and it's going to go up higher than it ever was. Not everything. Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto bubbles. That sounds like a true bull market thing to get involved in. Bull market only. Wait. Oh, do you mean the screens? Oh, do you mean the like where it shows all the different coins and they're green and red and their percentages? That? Oh yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. When there's blood in the streets, like Warren Buffett said, it's true, King. But you know what? Even though we all say that and know that, almost none of us do it. That's why every single stream I start off showing this. 13 years, only goes up. It goes down. But when it goes up higher than it ever was. When it goes down like crazy, it goes up higher than it ever was. When it goes down, it goes up higher than it ever was. 13 years of that. There's no reason at all that's going to stop. None. Once you know that, your emotion's gone. And I still play around some of my portfolio in like higher risk, short-term things that are like just money grabs. I do that, some. But 80+% of my focus is on long-term accumulation of Bitcoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin, in that order. Then XRP. And then everything else is distant. Chainlink, VeChain, Polkadot, Gala, Cosmos. People get scared when it's red. They do. But it's only because they don't understand what's happening. They don't know what's going on. Uncertainty is a very animalistic, creates very animalistic reactions, which are just not intelligent. They're just reflexes. What's my view on XRP? I just said it. After Ethereum and Bitcoin, it's the number one thing I accumulate. All right. Been on here for like 3 hours. Gala, love Gala. Projection, who cares? You know what my projection for Gala is? Up over time, and then up some more, and then down, and then up higher than ever, and then down, and then up higher than ever, and then down, and then up higher than ever, and then down, and then up higher than ever, and then I think you know what I'm going to say. Same with Bitcoin. Same with Ethereum. I forgot about that. I didn't even mention Gala. I said Polkadot, Cosmos. Oh yeah, Gala. That's what I said. Crypto bro. Isn't it the truth? Do I need to show all of you the lifetime chart of Bitcoin again? Great weekend. What are my thoughts on market manipulation? I have a good thought for you. It exists. Oh well. Price of Bitcoin is going to go up over time. Price of Ethereum is going to go up over time. Whatever. I'm focused on accumulation, selling high and buying low. And even more than that, trading. Because trading allows me to accumulate these things for free in masses when the price goes up and when it goes down. If you want to learn how to do that, I'm going to end the stream and I'll leave you with this. If you want to learn how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free in masses, in large amounts, when it goes up and down, if you can turn off that skeptical part of your mind that's trying to screw you right now, click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. Take this masterclass. How I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. I got a lot of other good stuff here. This is my crypto resources page. Every single one of these things, in my opinion, you should have. You don't need to have this. These are shirts I made. I'm wearing that one right now, but I like them. All right, I'm done. 3 hours. I may even go live again tomorrow. Who knows? But Monday through Friday, usually around noon Pacific Standard Time. Mr. Sleep Money says, thanks, quality content. I'm glad to hear you say that. I'm here to serve. I'm here to give value. I'm here to enjoy this because I enjoy it. I've been on here 3 hours. I enjoy doing this. This isn't work to me. Technically it is. If I didn't like this, it would feel like work. You know what I mean? And that's actually what I want to leave you with. It's okay. You have permission to do what you really love to do in your life and make a life out of it. You know what most people would say if I said, hey, I'm going to make a life out of crypto? They'd be very concerned for me. That just wouldn't make any sense. Or if I said, I want to make a life out of fantasy football. That would scare people. Big time. I haven't made a life out of fantasy football, but other people do. not out of many different ways. You can do it. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to subject yourself to the things that society tells you you need to do. Just one step at a time. You're awesome. I'm out. Peace.